So who exactly was Becky again?
Just some random bitch.
So she was a bitch. Good, I knew it.
Yep.
So who?
Your name. Becky,
So okay, so Robin ended up being the one who. No. Was the girl who was the mother like they just met in like the last episode?
Last season, yeah. And they only had a few episodes to establish the relationship.
That's funny. I thought here's the thing. If I was gonna ever end something like that, if I was gonna ever like have a series like that, I would totally just make it to where the mother just shows up in the last episode. It's like there's not even any development, not anything. They just look at each other, they smile, and then done. And that, kids, is How I Met Your Mother. That would have been awesome. I would have loved that.
I guess.
Because it's like the entire thing was like, leading up to, oh, I met your mother here. And then that's it.
It's like, it's Barney's sister.
Something, I don't know. Cousin. It was the janitor or something. I don't fucking know. Just make it a big troll ending. The entire series is basically a troll.
Honestly, it would have been a better ending if they ended it sooner, but because of all the development they did,
like even if they didn't end it sooner, just like give a big troll ending because that's what people expect. People expect a troll ending out of that series.
At least you didn't marry
Not at that point. Not at that point.
Like from what I watched, that series was very troll. I would have loved to just have like a troll ending,
Yeah.
Just like they're at the very last like 5 minutes of the episode, they're doing the wedding or anything like that. They're doing things like this happening. All of a sudden, it's just like they get married. He just looks over. He finds this girl. And, like, they say something to each other, not even romantic, and it's just like...
Wanna smash?
No, they don't say anything like that. They just, like, she just, like, kind of walks by, just like, hey, it's like, hey, where's the bathroom? He's like, over there. And it's just like, and that, kids, is How I Met Your Mother. Oh. And it's just like, the girl that asked you for the bathroom on Barney's wedding day? Yes, that's how I met her. Because it's just like, at that point, you're just asking, like, how I met your mother. The day you meet isn't supposed to be like, oh, love is in the air. It's supposed to be, I met him.
Yeah, as Guido said, honestly, the way they present it was kind of a troll ending.
Well, it doesn't sound like it was a good troll ending. Like, again, if it happened a couple of episodes... Like, here's the thing. If you give this person any development, that's not how I met your mother. That's how I wooed your mother or how I got with your mother. How I met your mother should have been the last, 2 minutes of the episode, of the final episode, random girl, hey. And then he goes back to his kids and that's how I met your mother.
Honestly, that would have made the ending better because in the end, he ends up with Robin anyway. So it shows, the development of the mother wasn't as important to him. Honestly, anyway, so
hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Summoner Blue, and we're here today playing some more Dark.
Finally,
thank you.
I couldn't give less a shit about How I
Met Your Mother was a fun show.
I didn't watch it.
There are some really good episodes. I'd suggest all the seasons except the last one.
And I would suggest the last one because I've never seen it.
Thank you, Anthony.
Even the random episodes were crap.
Man,
they ruined Slapsgiving.
Well, speaking of the game we're in right now.
You're right.
So welcome to How I Met Your Duel Spirit.
What?
Here's the end. Here it goes. It's a booster pack. The end. Fuck you. Moving on.
I met my dual spirit, but now it's gone. Goodbye, Secret Barrel.
Get fucked.
Secret Barrel would not have ever been a dual spirit.
Yes, he would.
No, he wouldn't.
He would be the best.
Why do you all of a sudden think Secret Barrel was a guy?
Guys,
this is why it's never going to be a dual spirit.
Because he has that cannon that just
If this was How I Met Your Mother, the RP, Deco here would fucking be Barney. That's just a given.
I mean, I don't think I'd be allowed to be Barney. Barney's a character. I mean, if I'm DMing, then I wouldn't be allowed to be Barney.
It's hard to be.
I mean, tell you the truth, technically, I would be, if this is How I Met Your Mother RP, I would technically be the main character because he's explaining it to the kids.
My God, he would be the father.
I'd technically be the father.
All right, children, sit around.
It's time to learn about death.
This is why you're not the father.
But you are Tess. I mean, that is true, Guido. Tess is main character, let's be honest. Look at all those great main character qualities, like fucking holding back all the information from everyone and then getting all, like, surprised whenever they got mad at her for it.
You dumb. You so stupid.
I'm
The
not.
main character, you can't be mad at me.
You're
I
so
am main
stupid.
character, Chan. I am best girl. You can't be mad at me. Fuck you, Jess. I'm kidding.
That either has two things.
It's like,
Oh, that's
and it's
fucking
just like they
boring.
both like get up,
Beats
they
you.
both like get over a thing of like who best girl is. All of a sudden you just hear, ladies, we all know I'm best girl.
And then we set aside our differences to murder Nate.
We all know that Nate is best girl.
As everyone pauses for a second, and Ed's like, "Can't argue that."
Nah, see, y'all missing the best girl. It's obviously Asher.
We're talking best girl, not best woman.
Oh, woman.
Joker is more.
Flannery VA donates $6. I want to give donation to my favorite character, Makoto. He's funny, interesting, and unique. He's kind of my kind of character. He's absolutely great. Too bad I have to donate to my Lord and Savior Jess, 3 inspiration.
Yeah.
This is why you wait.
I was about to say.
This is why you wait. Otherwise, you get played.
I don't care. That was fucking hilarious, and I fell for that as quickly as Makoto jumped.
I was gonna say, like.
This is why you wait before you get played.
Hey, it was fucking funny.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
So how many do you need? How many until you get another fucking card again? 24. All right, good. So you get that by the end of the fucking day. I'm kidding.
Happen. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Nate is best girl. Thank you very much, guys. Everybody says Nate's best girl. Look at that.
Hashtag Nate is best girl.
Alright, I have no choice. I have to challenge Nate to a shadow duel and banish him forever.
Oh,
Makoto, give me the charm.
No.
No, this is
Give it to
my
me or I'll fucking
partner.
break you with all these advantage dice and fake cards.
I mean, he's got,
No.
he could probably destroy the world at this point.
Flannery VA again with $2 more. Okay, one to Makoto. I can't help it.
Aw, thank
For
you.
real?
Yep.
Oh shit, you got one, boy.
Realsy.
The fuck are?
No, that was fucking
The
hilarious.
fuck is your? Why is your dice pointing at your? Okay, I don't understand.
Because Doom.
I think that was supposed to be a house, but he failed.
Excuse me, that is my hat. Who fucked up my house?
I'd probably say it. I would probably say it was Magnus.
I didn't even. I thought that was you. I thought you were like, Who was messing up the house?
Who messed up?
I don't know. When I logged on, all my stuff was like, it wasn't like destroyed, but it was slightly shifted.
Mine was
I've been
fine.
realigning these.
Mine was fine. The one I got.
Yeah, I saw someone literally moving your pieces.
Magnus, Anthony. I will destroy everything you have.
Oh,
gave
look
the
at this
no.
nice
I'm
pile.
gonna mute
he has
myself
of
in the
kid
chat
motor
right now,
shit.
guys. So you
You're
guys
right.
can understand.
I'm
This
I'm
is the funniest
just
shit I've ever
glad
seen in
no
my entire
one
life.
ruined my masterpiece.
Wait a second. Will, were you doing the arts again? Did you move things with your cursor?
No, not yet. I haven't been doing art yet.
Anthony's been oddly quiet.
These guys are fucking idiots.
But now I know what I'm trying.
I can't believe you destroyed my house. I've done
Quick,
nothing.
blame the one who can't defend himself. Kick him in the shins while you're at it.
Him in the shins of my crowbar.
Oh wait, kicking him in the shins was an optional thing?
How dare he put time into my house?
Your house is
My
very
house.
big.
I literally said it was pointing at something
To be fair, your house is still kind of
and
shit.
then destroyed his house,
That's
and he doesn't know that I destroyed his house.
Definitely not the temple of a god.
This is fucking amazing.
Okay, so
I think I hit him too hard in the shins.
he disconnected.
I think his internet might have, or he might have imploded.
Just like Aunt Jemima would have hated.
It's what he gets for messing with my house.
Okay, I'm gonna keep.
Can't wait to find out it's actually Jake.
I would happily take credit if I actually did it.
It's Cody.
How did you not figure that out?
I said that why are you pointing at something? And then I removed the point. You fucking moron.
I thought you were better than that.
I said it was pointing at something, and then you said you saw there was no point. Who else would have done it?
Anthony.
You were a fucking idiot.
I believed in you. I thought you were my friend.
Which is a mistake in its own right.
It was.
Oh.
Top
Joker,
10 enemy
look.
control.
We have more money.
Flannery donates $10. 5 inspiration to the Church of Jess.
And that's sealed with ice.
It begins.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna try to wait until Anthony gets back in, guys. And if he takes too long, then we'll start things off and wait for him to get in from there. Or we'll see if he sends us any messages. Because if not,
Anything to text
Joker,
then he's
look.
dead.
We have more money.
American Jake!
Wrong.
No, American not Jake. My bad. American not Jake. Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. Now I'm making this donation, right? And in return, can I go back to being American Jake? I don't want to be the Jakeist Jake. That's Jess's Jake. Oh, speaking of, get Jess Jake that millennial puzzle. Inspire Jess.
Can you hear me now?
Of course.
Good.
Hey,
Should
you're
I
here.
get inspired by?
How long have I been not making
American
noise?
not Jake.
I didn't even notice.
In like 10 minutes. You're also disconnected,
10
I think.
Oh, I thought the disconnect's unrelated. But
Oh, no, you connected.
What?
That was $20 donation.
Yeah, you got like a good chunk.
You know what?
my-
You can go back to
Also-
being a Jake. I'll permit it.
Also, I will say, Isno's almost dead. He
Oh my
is
God, he's super
almost
almost dead.
dead. Our stream boss is on his last legs.
And for what he said, he can't bring it back. This is your time to strike.
All right. Karibo, make a donation. What do you mean you don't have money? Oh, I can't stay mad at you.
I can. Fuck you, Kariba.
That's why,
I can very easily go to hell,
that's
Kariba.
why $30 to turn Anthony into a gerbil.
With all that being said, guys, now that we do have Anthony back in here,
Joker, look. We have
only
more
one
money.
target cheered 200 bits. Good luck. Game one more to the black die.
Why do you
Joker,
keep giving
look.
to that?
Yeah.
Well, first off, let's game one more to the black die before we welcome in a new stream boss.
Oh yeah.
A new stream boss that is Magi of Bosses donates $20. Split inspiration between Maggie and Toby.
Oh my God. Do I have enough?
I was
Do
about to
have
cry.
just fucking
Thank
crack.
God it was them.
4, 8,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and
5, 6, 7. 30? Is that 30? I have to recount.
put it on your fucking sheet.
Why don't you guys just put down the number?
I used to do that. Like,
All right, I got one inspiration. I need to edit that. I'll remember this time. That was to my D points, right? Or was it Dedro's? Or...
You have 31. Too bad for you, it's not enough because you fucking you want to push out new Pokemon games like they're candy.
I mean, can you blame me?
Yes, I can. All right, so
Incredibly easily.
Joker.
so instead of
look.
you getting one of those, you get the cold shoulder. Only one target. 200 because I love to watch you suffer. One more black dice. Look at
Joker,
these
Aw,
black,
look.
look at
thank
these
you.
black
We
dice
have
going up.
more money.
Flannery Karibo donates $2. More to Jess from Karibo. Totes not Flannery, definitely Karibo. And I have to call it a day. Can't afford to do this more. Yeah, what are you talking about?
Oh, I
Jess.
see how it is, Kariba. You had enough to give Jess stuff, but you couldn't turn Magnus into a gerbil.
I can't wait.
You
I
got
can't
point.
wait for just to get another one. And I'm like, after 30, 40 games, I finally get one.
Yeah, I know, right? It took me getting 6 of these for you to get one.
Yes. Yes, it did. But at least I'm not last.
There you go.
Oh man.
I mean,
That's a
technically you
weird
are
sound on
because
my desk.
Kimoto prestige before you got your thing, so you're the
That
last
doesn't
person to get
count.
anything, to be honest.
Magnus is the, not Kinmoto.
I don't know, man. It's over on his side.
Joker, look.
Yeah, I mean,
Guys,
he
we're
is the
not
one
even
profiting.
guys, we're not even getting freaking packs. Why is everybody doing stuff? Eclipse KT donates $10. Let's give Mickey some spell fodder. 5 to Mickey.
Aw, thank you.
Oh, spell fodder.
Wait, overtime. He got a second card?
Did he?
I completely forgot about.
I don't know. Did you get a second card?
That was
Oh yeah, he
few
did.
days-
He had
that
two
was a few
cards
games
overall.
ago.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant. I
He's
thought you meant
one.
this time. Like, I don't think he has a second card now.
Oh, Magnus
Yeah,
is
no,
back again.
I was looking at his table and I'm like, he has a card? When did you get a second? God, I'm blanking on this. I think I'm too caught up in my own power.
With all that being said, guys, let's go ahead and start things before things get too out of hand. Because we already welcomed in a new stream boss, and he's already halfway dead. So.
Yeah, and Anthony dropped again.
Ow.
I know.
Did you? I heard that.
I didn't think I'd hurt that much.
I didn't think that would hurt me.
I hit my head against my desk.
That sounds like it would hurt.
All right, we are going to wait 5 minutes on Anthony. 5 minutes. Until then, though, as you guys were doing all your things, I'm going to give you guys a couple of hints for the future, in case that people have forgotten anything over the past little while. But yes, guys, just to remind you, since I've already talked to Jake about this, I already talked to Matt about this. If you guys ever want to do anything with like your dual spirits, find out things about them, do things with them, all you gotta do is duel. And upon me saying that, you guys probably think, dueling takes a long time, does a lot of things. Need I remind all of you, if you ever want to duel somebody, just tell me you're doing a dice duel. That's all you gotta do.
True, I did.
We've done that a
completely
couple of
forgot about those
times.
Besides the one time.
We've done that a couple of times, but you do get things from doing the dice duels. You get potentially points that you can use to spend on cards, and you can do other things if you decide to want to spend any of your D points. Maybe you can figure out stuff about your spirits. Just letting you guys know that the dice duels still exist. That way, you guys do not think that I'm not telling you that. So Black is not here. Rob him. Okay, let's rob him.
All right. I calls D-dice.
Let's see here. How many dice does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4,
I
5,
call his deck.
6, 7, 8, 9,
I should have
10,
done that.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
I know how it works.
21, 22, 23. He has 23 actually.
I call sandwich.
Magnus is actually pretty close. He has 23 dice.
Oh shit.
Let's not tell him that.
I'm not telling him that at all. No, that's not something he's gonna ever learn, unless he figures that out on his own.
Unless he remembers to count.
That'll never happen. He can't count. What does that mean?
We've done a coin flip duel. I don't remember dice. It's not coin flip. It was dice. It was definitely dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was dice.
It was definitely dice. Makoto's done them a few times, and Jess has done them one time. The others have not done them. But I
We've
did
done them one
I did get asked at one point about what to do about learning dual spirit stuff and how best to do it, since people seem to be afraid of using them during actual duels. And I'm just letting you guys know, like, you can just do the dice duels. I put them in the beginning of this campaign just for stuff like that. So if you have a spirit and you have no idea what it is, dice duel, use one of your D points, and it's gonna be pretty easy at that point to figure it out. Also, what the fuck are you doing?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, you don't like my house. I'm changing it up a little bit, so now it's going up.
Are you trying to challenge me?
This bothers me.
Oh, I'm making a house.
Do I have to destroy you?
This bothers me.
How does this bother
It's
you?
not being held up by anything.
Well, it extends. Oh, this is gonna be part of the roof.
It,
all right.
it bothers me.
I would make it perfect, but you can't turn dice.
This bothers me. You can also turn dice. Yes, you can.
Rotate. Doesn't really do much.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, I'm doing the wrong thing. Doy.
I'm like, yeah, well, you could definitely do that to the card desk.
There we go. It's because you had it weird. It's not letting me click it.
Which one?
I think you have it weirdly locked in somewhere. Bam. Aha! I
The
did it.
floating one? Yeah, it's locked.
I did it.
You did what?
Guess who's back?
Back again.
Congratulations, Jake.
And he's gone again.
I'm gonna die.
Stop it. It's even more uneven. You're like, this is bothering me.
Let's make it worse.
Oh, what the fuck? God damn it.
It's
I don't know how you
perfect.
did that. How did you even do
It's
that?
Joker,
perfect.
look. We have more.
I don't even know how you did that.
Miners donates $14. Okay, Jess, time for you to get another card for your temple. So give this 7 inspiration to Magnus so Jess can steal his fate card.
I can't change it.
There we fucking go. Now it's working.
Hey Magnus,
was
you just got some
wondering
more,
when
you just got some
someone
more,
would
you
do-
just got some more inspiration.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yes, you.
Neat. Thank you, whoever that was. My entire computer blue screen.
It's fine. You're gonna probably feel a little bad though.
Why?
Well, you might have got some inspiration, but unfortunately, you're not gonna be able to use them.
Why not? Wait, what do you mean? No fucking way. As soon as I log in, I'll see myself.
I think so. Let me look. All right, 1, 2,
Hopefully it
3,
doesn't crash me
4,
again.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's not 10.
Joker, look.
10,
We have
11,
more
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Uh-oh. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29!
Aw.
29!
No one give him that one.
What?
Hey, fuck you!
Flannery
Hey,
is
what are you gonna
apologetic, donates $4. Oh my god, I forgot. 2 inspiration, my favorite card ever. Win the Wind Charmer's big sister, Winda, Priestess of Gusto, who later becomes spiritual beast tamer Winda. Since we're in Wind's homeland, if you're ignoring that lore, then it goes to Jess. No, we can do that lore. That's fine. I mean, we're probably ignoring the lore in the actual game, but I mean, we can give dice to Win. We can give dice to Wind's sister, who will never show up in the game. Don't worry.
We'll never ever show
My
up.
brother.
No, I'm not gonna do that to you. I'm not gonna do that to you. We'll give Jess 2.
So 29, huh? That sucks. Oh well.
Can I
have
give
three.
Magnus a pity dice?
20.
I can just throw 29. I can just, you know what? I'll just
Pity
throw.
him.
Listen, look. I'll just throw all 29 of these at this next check I need to make. It's fine.
True, he will.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I'm counting
He doesn't have
again.
inspiration, he will
13,
die.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
That's not necessarily true.
I don't know, you seem more suicidal than
27,
Mickey.
28, 29.
I'm irresponsible,
is-
not suicidal.
I must have miscounted the first time. There's only 29 over there.
Can
Oh,
I
well.
give him a pity dice?
No pity dice.
Can God pity him?
No pity dice. Those were given to you, my friend. However, is no dead says players can donate if anybody wants to do something for Magnus. You can't donate for yourself though. Just letting you know. With that being said, though, because I don't want you guys donating for yourself.
Pity him that much.
With that
Yeah,
being
if
said,
if I get
since we
30
have
and-
now finally got all of our people back, we're finally into this. I think we're gonna start things off with you guys all being on the faces of this cliff here. I'm gonna put Jess over on the side of the cliff because she was looking off at the end like, oh, look at all the great things over there, like that giant fucking monster.
Wow, look how friendly
Look
it is,
how
and not
friendly
a
and
threat we're gonna have to
majestic
deal
it
with.
is.
gonna have to fucking kill it later, aren't
When
we?
last we left our intrepid you guys, you had all left the comfort of the raw dorms, heading outwards after doing quite a lot inside, after figuring out several things that you guys didn't think you needed to know about the world. One of them being these strange, well, pieces
Joker,
that Jess
look.
keeps getting.
We have more money.
Miners donates $2. He's getting that card blue. He needs it to smash. All right.
I'll use the card to get the harem ending. Don't
That
worry.
being said,
Hey.
that is one.
swear to God, if you use that to actually.
I have.
I use mine to kill you.
Anthony, use it how you believe it is best deserved to be used. And if that's to smash, then you fucking smash, boy.
He doesn't know what's
I mean, to
right.
be honest, that would be very poetic. The
Yeah.
first inspiration ever in this game went to smashing.
Oh my God,
Listen.
you're right.
Yeah, it did.
You know what?
Listen,
you do
listen.
what you do with yours. It's not my fault what happens.
Look,
You just follow your heart, which seems to have fallen into your dick.
Jess already has
No,
the harem
no,
ending
he
on
said
lockdown. How the
hearts,
hell
not
does
heart.
Jess have the harem ending on lockdown?
Because
Yeah.
they think Jess is going to go with all the charmers.
listen. Look, the fact of the matter is, I have been given the power to rewrite destiny, and you should all be fucking terrified about that.
We all have one of those, Magnus. You're not special.
I have
Not special,
six.
but I will try and use mine irresponsibly as shit.
He's like, in fact, and he uses it right now.
In fact,
let's go.
fuck that robot. Bring it back. I want to fight it.
Guido's like, uses fate card to smash, gets soul taken by demon.
Worth it.
Yeah, he gets the card that just says you die.
Does he get to
Damn it.
smash the demon? With you guys finding out several things, including things about those pieces that Jess had gotten a long time ago.
Hey, a new guy. Did you know we're the Phantom Thieves?
Count Ray, thank you for the follow. You all decided to head out after gaining some information from each other. You guys learned that Alice was going off toward another thing that she had found. This apparently, like, waterfall that she had found, that she seems to think might be connected to that other orb that she had put away earlier. With that being said, she decides not to come with you guys. To your guys' apparent complete fine with. Makoto's like, fuck you guys. At which point Ed's also like, she's not that bad, guys. Come on, calm down. Makoto, however, did obtain one of the darkness cards from Alice's deck. Having a darkness card with him, unfortunately giving off some sort of effects onto it, making it to where you guys can't really do much as far as spirits are concerned right now. However, you guys are going to the spirit gate anyway. Maybe there can be something can be done about that. According to Jess, this gate is very powerful. It can be used to help out things like that. As all of you were traveling around the mountain, you found yourself looking out onto the large floating island apparently that you're on, called the Continent of Air. As you were doing so, Jess pointed out a giant fucking fuck you rock monster off in the distance. You guys are all like, yeah, that's neat. Let's never ever do anything with that ever again. But it seemed like, it's just hanging out, doing its thing, chilling out with its crew in the valley,
Yeah,
As it
the crew that
flops into the
screams
valley
and
again.
hit her at it.
What was that?
As it belly flopped.
Oh yeah, once you saw how big this thing was, and then you saw it be completely encompassed in what's left of the valley, giving you guys an understanding of, maybe Tess was right about us not being able to just push it out of the way. It's like an ocean of fog.
Why is there so much fog?
She's like, don't worry, the fogs will go away after a couple of days. It's fine, guys.
We're all dead by then.
Don't even worry about it. But with Jess leading you guys onward toward the area she wants to go to, you had all continued forward. As you were doing this, guys, up on this mountainside, looking downwards into the fog, as you guys are bouts to do, or as you guys are kind of understandings to do, you guys notice something very strange off in the distance.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, a strange object.
Off on one of the other mountains, you guys notice a very strange phenomenon begin to happen. I would like each of you to please go ahead and roll me for your instinct. Yes, that'll be a good one.
All right, instinct. Do.
9.
Just gonna let the big boys
A
have it.
nat one.
You know, maybe I should use inspiration. I was about to be like, you know, these guys have good instinct. I trust them. Let's just.
They
put it.
all
Yeah,
roll
dude.
very low. So
We don't know what the
the
hell
closest
this
one
I
is
can't wait
right
to
now. I
see
think
what
is okay.
Oh, we see.
Move your fucking hand. 9.
My hand
Still
is
use
Your
those.
instinct is
Oh,
Magnus. What is your
plus
instinct
2.
again? You're the closest one. Okay.
Now it's 10. Now
I think
it's
I'm the
10.
closest one then.
You are, but it's not nearly enough.
Well, I have a 16 in instinct.
Yeah, but when you
Man,
roll
I'm
a
so glad I
7,
don't put faith in people.
it's like, again, this isn't just an additive bonus. This is making the instinct rolls easier for you.
I don't know.
Your 16 it isn't like 7 plus 16. It's not how that worked.
It's a 13 now. How does that happen?
Nothing.
It's fine.
With that being said, you guys notice a strange phenomenon off in the mountain on the other side. As you guys do that, you see what appears to be some debris coming down from the mountain after a burst of air came up. You can't really see the debris very well, however. You can't really notice anything too important about that. As you look over, Tess just seems to be looking over at it with a bit of stars in her eyes. Like she's like, "Oh my
Joker,
gosh!"
look. We have more money.
Yes.
Speaking of which, is dead. So that stream boss is really tempting with its low HP. Give the inspiration to Jess. Is dead is now the new stream boss once again.
How much did he?
It's another
give?
10 inspiration to Jess.
It's not,
Jess,
Jesus.
what is your inspiration at?
I think it's
That's 33.
God dang it.
Again?
What happened?
Ah,
30 of these.
is no.
I think
Thank you very much,
actually, I think.
You know what? Fucking can I use one of these?
No, hold up. I need to
Don't
say
waste
this.
it.
Jake, I think he's rolled twice before, right?
No,
So
I've
this would
only
make-
used one of these cards.
That being said, only these 3 remain pink. The rest of them must turn white.
Don't worry, I'll put the tower down in a nice, neat pile and fucking turn them all white. Let me move the pink ones on my face.
One more, and you get to roll for every fucking
God
possibility.
to roll for
dang it.
Godhood.
Let me give you your other freaking card. There you
You
go.
get it. That's you get it. That's a card.
Blue, you should
Jess
make a
gets
limit.
another
No.
2.
You should make a limit. I mean, there's not really much I can do about that. I've already limited the inspiration by making these. I didn't think that these would then become a problem.
Yeah, these are the limit on the inspiration. How do you put a limit on a limit?
These are the
How do you put a
limitations.
limit on the limit? It's basically how I have to go about things. With that being said, however, there is, I will let you all know that there is going to be a slightly different way I handle inspiration after the DARP games. Which is going to be pretty
Hooray.
interesting, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I think it's going to make things much more fun. I call it the gamble system, but we'll get into that later.
We'll get back to that next campaign.
Hey, the gamble system's pretty good. Anyway,
I have a feeling I know what you mean by that, but we'll see when you actually explain it today.
we'll see.
Joker, look.
Fucking
We have more money.
Oh,
Eclipse KT, thank you very much. You know who else needs a card to smash? Toby does.
What?
5 to him.
oh shit!
Toby.
You give him a card.
I get more building. Oh no, I fucked up my building material.
There you go,
Yeah,
buddy,
yeah,
with your
yeah.
5 more
Alright,
dice.
I can't just keep building outward. I've got to start getting
I
creative
think you
with my
described it
temple.
before. No, I may have described it before, but it is technically still in development. So I have changed things since the last time I described it. I have changed things. It's one of those things that I have to do while I'm still kind of debating what the next game is even going to be. Anyway, but with all that being said, Jess is looking over at it like stars in her eyes, like very excited about seeing what is going on in front of her. You guys are all like, we can't really fucking see it.
I mean,
That's
that
pretty
is
cool.
really big and really destructive. That is crazy, and I am and all and scared.
Destructive? What do you mean destructive?
Are you looking at
That
what
thing
we're
is
looking
like
at?
as big as these freaking mountains.
That's a spirit geyser.
Oh, what?
What do you want?
You guys can't see it?
No.
Looks like debris falling down off the mountain.
She motions over to it. This place is real. This place has so much energy that it spills out everywhere. That's why this island is floating, and it's also why Doriato says that in a couple of 100 years it's probably gonna fall. Either way.
Wait, it's gonna fall?
A couple of 100 years. Don't worry about it.
That sounds like something that's worth worrying about. Well, not right now, but in time.
Well, I mean, knowing our track record, someone probably hastened the process, and it's gonna fall today.
If that was the case, we'd see a lot more geysers. Don't worry. The spirit geysers are there to basically regulate how much spiritual energy is in this place. And sometimes whenever it overflows like this, it sends up a geyser of spiritual energy. It's really cool. You can find a lot of cards that way.
That's really
Sorry?
I'll make a promise to you that I won't say called it if we see more geysers.
You can find a lot. I mean, there's usually a lot of geysers, but I mean a lot of geysers. We'd have to see a ton of them. But usually if you go around the spirit geysers like that, you can find cards. It's really cool. That does remind me.
Geysers give...
Would you guys be able to find cards from... She kind of like puts her hand on her chin like she's in thought.
From your time?
Well,
I mean, Montage Dragon exists in my pocket right now.
now that I'm thinking about it, that was the Gigante Castle, wasn't it?
A what?
That creature we just saw.
A what castle?
Gigante Castle. You probably don't.
Never
You
heard of
probably
it.
haven't heard about it at all. It's a card from my time. It's a special card.
Haven't speak
There
about
are certain cards that exist in my time that don't exist in yours. I don't know if I really should even tell you about them.
I mean, I have one of them, I think.
No, I mean, maybe. I mean, I don't think... What color is the card you have?
Don't
do you
show
mean?
her the fucking worm card.
I mean...
They get more
I
colors?
mean, yeah, worms are pretty, you know, relevant, I guess, but it's still just an effect monster. The cards I'm talking about, without giving too much away, is you know how the effect monsters here are kind of orange, and how she pulls out Dark Magician. Normal monsters are yellow like this.
Yeah.
Well, there's another type of card out there that, well, unlike fusion and rituals and stuff like that change their face or their colors, these are pure white.
Pure white?
That's weird.
That's
Sounds
like
fancy.
what Gigante Castle over there is.
Huh.
What you're saying is there's a chance we could find some of those here.
I mean, I wouldn't be sure how they'd work with our dual discs, but maybe.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if I try to summon Montage, it will work fine. So whatever this white card is might work too.
Oh yeah, but like I said, Montage is just an effect monster. I'm not sure if there's anything programmed into these things about synchro monsters.
Well, they're also not programmed after
So
the
do we
spirit
put them in the
guides.
magic trap zone?
No, they're
or-
monsters. Why would you put them in the magic
How
trap
do you
zone? That's
get-
silly.
Yeah, I mean, unless they're like trap effect monsters, but those ones are weird.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
So how does one summon these white cards?
You have to use. You have to
Synchro.
use.
Maybe
cards,
they're new spaces.
You have to use cards called tuner monsters to bring them out.
Tuna, you
I
say?
think some of them technically existed back in your time, but they weren't given the tuner part until much later.
Don't I have a card that says Tuner on it? or
You
we
do, and I
ignoring
told you
that?
to ignore that.
Okay, cool. Tuner. That sounds weird and stupid, but whatever works, I guess.
it sounds new and frightening.
Sounds
Because
new
on
and
your
frightening.
card,
Can't
because
wait
on
for
your
them to
card,
exist.
because on your card, tuner isn't there. It just says it's just a card. It doesn't say tuner on it.
Yep.
He'll
Can't
look
wait
at
for them to exist, and then I'll get really good at them and use them to beat everybody.
I'm not
Yes.
sure.
Forget
I'm
it,
not
bud.
sure how long it'll take for you, Jess. You might be really old by that point.
I doubt they'll get rid of the hero cards at
Test.
this point.
I have a question then.
Hmm?
He looks very serious.
What else do you have to look?
Have they done anything like that to Dungeon Dice monsters?
Oh, did they finally
I'm gonna
expand
roll.
on the
I'm gonna
roster
roll
Dungeon
for.
Dice
I'm gonna
one?
roll for Jess's
Oh.
charm to see if she can put this to you very gently.
They don't exist. Nobody fucking likes them.
That's a 9.
She just kind of looks
But
at
there
you
might
and she's
be-
like, I'm not gonna lie, Toby. I never knew what Dungeon Dice Monsters was before coming back here.
We should keep moving.
No. Jess is just gonna put a hand on Toby's shoulder. Well, you know, maybe you can change the future.
Unlikely. Let's go.
Agnes, at least let him pretend to have hope.
We'll
With
see.
The Game Boy Advance game was good.
With all that being said, you guys make your way further into the area, away from the what she called Spirit Geyser off in the distance. As you guys do, you climb down a certain part of the mountain, because seeing up from the fog, you guys see what appears to be a spire. A very familiar looking spire. Bing. You see several of those spires sticking out from the fog.
Huh.
As you guys get closer,
That wasn't
as you guys
crazy.
get closer down the mountain, the fog begins to again just kind of be piling up around you guys, almost coming up to like your ankles at this point, and you're not even down into it yet. It is at this point that you guys must make the choice. Do you submerge yourself in the fog and start traveling toward the spirit gate, or what else would you do?
We still. How much rope do we have left?
45 feet of rope.
Do you think that's enough to tie around all of our waist, right?
Probably, yeah.
I'm saying this in character. I'm like asking the group.
Most likely.
Saying,
Yeah,
I'm not.
right over there though.
These spires are very, very very large, Jess.
Yeah, I know. What I'm saying was like we can see them. We know the direction. Why would we need rope?
You guys are going into
Just
fog
be
that is far over your head.
Make sure that
Keep
it's
glaring
one
one of them.
You see, Jess, as much as I trust your sense of direction, it would be pretty hard to go down a mountain without seeing where your feet are.
We can
And if
also
someone
slip.
slips, I mean,
Yeah, and if one of us slips, then we all slip, just like friends.
if one of us slips, the others could try and pull their weight together.
That's good,
but
too.
I guess if you want to look at the worst way, Ed, I enjoy your company. It's very enthusiasm is noted.
Me
Yeah.
too. I was actually
One
feeling...
for all and all for one. If one of us slips, we all slip.
How about instead
know
of that,
what?
we don't
Yeah,
slip?
I agree.
You stop.
For some reason, Makoto wanting to be tied up doesn't surprise me.
I
Now I
mean,
don't want to tie up
I
Makoto
wouldn't-
for a double
I mean,
reason.
I wouldn't.
Now I
mind,
don't want to type Makoto.
I wouldn't mind getting tied together. I guess. I mean, as long as there's a little bit of slack in between, and we're not just, like just walking in some sort of weird conga line or whatever.
I mean, we have 45 feet. That's plenty of rope.
Let's try a test. You afraid to start and try new experiences with rope?
Yes.
Well, there's plenty of reasons.
Yeah.
You know, when you put it that way, I don't want to get tied up anymore.
Let's just
None
get
of you
tied
have, none
up.
of you know how to have any
Won't be
real
that
fun.
close.
In the future, I learned of this thing called BDSM. That's also here, Tess. I'm kidding.
That's
It's
not
also,
new.
that, in fact,
I don't know what that is. Don't tell her, Jess.
no one tell her. It's funny.
Just to say, I think I've heard of that concept too.
I don't want
You're
this
all-
conversation to happen.
You're all unbelievable.
I know some forum sites if you want more information.
Why would you go onto a forum site for this?
It's Japanese.
But it was very lonely.
Why a forum?
Japanese.
If Jess
Oh,
gets
you
30
sad
cards, can
little
she duel with a
monkey.
deck
So
of
I
mini
don't
things?
get-
God dang
So
it.
they give me legitimate websites and I don't have to worry about viruses.
What's a virus?
How slow is your computer?
What slow computers?
When mine gets slow, I usually just buy a new one.
When mine doesn't load things instantly, I yell at Daddy to fix it.
And he fixes it with money.
Money fixes everything. It's
Call
great.
someone over.
bring in my Schnookums second computer.
Second, second.
Yeah, he talks like a like a
Okay.
who. Or a hobbit, whichever one you want to go with that.
I would have see this fucker on screen now. He
Ubit.
talks like a Dr. Seuss book. Anyway, we're getting off topic.
All right.
Tie everyone up.
So Magnus,
Not
you
that
get
way.
the rope from Jess. As you do, I would like to know who are you tying up first, which means who is going to be the first in the party. Are you tying it? Are you
I
tying
know
it
the
around
way.
your own waist? Or are you tying it around Jess's waist?
Well, yeah. Jess makes a point that she knows the way.
The way.
Da
I
way.
know the way.
All right. You tie.
Yeah,
you
so
you
Jess
you
first.
go up to Jess and you tie the first bit of rope around her torso.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I remember an incident with a waterfall and this.
Yeah. Wait. Was I there for? Yes, I was there for that, wasn't I? Was I?
Yes, you were all there, except that Tess.
Been so.
Who do you tie
I've
up
been in so
next?
many different places lately.
Who do you tie?
I'll tie myself up next.
All right. You tie yourself up next to Jess. How much space do you put between you?
Like 4 feet,
Okay.
5 feet, 4.
Who's next?
I'm trying to do math and I'm terrible at it. I guess
Probably Mickey or Tess.
probably Makoto.
Because the backbone should have some strength.
No,
Yeah.
Makoto can be the back.
Makoto's- No.
I'm so surprised that you were in front.
Hey. Don't. Makoto.
Already tied
come
up
over
now.
here.
Shut up.
We could
I already
undo-
tied
we
the,
could
I already
untie
tied the
Nonsense
rope. I'm not
degrees.
untying and retying it.
Hate you.
I don't take 2 takes. Anyway.
After Makoto, who do you tie?
That's.
Okay, I guess that's fine.
Alright, won't make it too tight. Mm-hmm.
Next.
Don't
All right.
worry. I'm sure men like him has major experience with being the one tying.
I don't think I have to be tied up anymore.
I don't
Yeah,
think
in
if I
fact,
don't
can
know
somebody
if,
get scissors? I don't feel safe next to
Magnus,
Magnus.
who are you tying up next?
I don't know if I don't know if I should smack Makoto or not.
I'm
Do you
just
think-
saying that you'd be the top of the deck.
I'm the
Since
last
since
one,
Toby
so-
since Toby brings up that that there needs to be some beef at the back, do you think that Toby needs to be at the back, or do you think that Ed needs to be at the back?
Toby goes
yeah.
in the back. Ed goes
That's
after
good.
Tess.
Ed's here.
Tess
How strong is that?
Tess looks back, just like sees Toby is in the very back. She's just like, I'm in between Makoto and Ed.
Well, first of all, let's ask. Ed, how strong are you?
Well, my strength score, which nobody knows is pretty okay, I guess. I'm not telling you what a strength score is.
Well, I'm not asking for a strength score, so he's saying, I'm pretty strong.
I'm pretty. Everything's big in Texas.
Because I'm debating.
I mean, you've already been tied. He's already been tied up, so you're at the last. Like Magnus says, he doesn't double take.
Oh, I do have 4 in strength because of buffs. Never mind. I'm fine.
All right, we getting this.
I trust you.
we getting
more
this
than I
choo-choo
trust
trainer
most of
going?
the people.
Chugga, 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 chugga.
All right, we're all secure. Let's get moving.
You guys move down the last bit of the mountain. As you do, your heads get submerged in the fog. Something strange happens when your head gets submerged in the fog.
Besides the picture, I'm just finishing up.
Oh, for
I'll
God's
look at it
sake!
in a bit.
Why did you make this? Why does
I'll look
this
at it now.
need to exist? Why?
Eggs and bacon, baby.
Oh.
Why do I have boobs?
Because Nada's best girl.
Right.
Nate's a female's name.
Stop.
It works.
Cease. Desist.
eggs
Cease your sitting.
baby.
I said cease.
Louis like, oh God, why?
We
Sydney's
only
divorced
have
from this place.
best quality in our streams.
As you guys get completely submerged in the fog, something strange happens. You guys all just kind of like put your hands in front of your faces. You feel the fog and the wetness just going over you. By the way, it is also extremely cold to do so. Almost again as if you've been submerged in water itself.
Alright, this is back to being torture for me.
However, you can see.
Oh,
You look forward. As you do, you look up. You see where the fog ends as just a white expanse above you. You see the ground as if fog is running over the ground. You can't see the ground very well, But as far as right in front of you, and as far as other things around you, you can see decently well. It's just much darker. Because it was daytime when you came in here, it seems almost like nighttime in the fog. As you submerge yourselves, you can see what appears to be trees and things in front of you. And again, this is a lot more than you thought you would see going into this. You're in this wide expanse, white above you, white below you, but still trees and other things ahead. You see pieces of the spires ahead of you as well. You all kind of like move your hands away from your eyes. You still kind of feel the fog in front of you, and it's kind of hard to keep your eyes open through it because every now and then it kind of wasps up to you. Makoto really wishes he didn't forget his glasses and his face claim.
Well, to be fair, right now
they would
fog
fog the fuck up either way anyway. But
yeah,
as you guys
like to me, it's better to be like blurry vision and fog than actually having the glasses. Like, holy fuck.
Wise Wolfie brings up a good point though. It's like too bad they don't have the glasses from P4. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like, you know, you're kind of like seeing things very blurrily, very dark, but you're still seeing them. It's kind of like, again, the fog from P4. But as you guys get in here, Tess doesn't really seem too bothered by it. You guys are all just kind of like holding your hands above your faces and stuff like that. Tess seems perfectly fine.
What? You don't need to cover your face with this crap.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm used to this.
I feel like I should be surprised, but I'm not.
Now, she's been kind of...
This is the place you hung out all the time.
Yeah, she didn't mention that...
It gets pretty cold in here though sometimes. I wish we would have brought other clothes. Maybe some of my clothes and stuff were over at Doriato's.
Was this one of the things you were hiding back when we first met?
Huh?
What would she be hiding?
Was I keeping the fog somewhere? Like what?
No, I mean this world, this entire thing.
I mean, Duel Worlds, yes. She didn't tell us about Duel Spirits originally, so...
I've been inside these worlds as long as I can remember, since Doriato first brought me in. And since I first heard about the Crimson Dragon.
Is this where you saw the spires from when I first questioned you?
The spires from when you first questioned her?
We're talking to Tess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, back a while, like, when we first found the Spirit Gate thingy, I asked her about stuff, and she was holding back information, and there was implication that it wasn't Duel Academy she saw. I said somewhere else in the.
This is the first Spirit Gate I ever found. Yeah.
Huh.
It sometimes is here on the continent of air, but sometimes it moves around. This place is very weird. There might even be more in this world. I don't know.
Well, I might have believed you, but maybe not. I don't know. A lot has happened since then.
It's okay, Makoto. I understand. I wish I was a lot more upfront with you guys back then. If I would have knew that everything would have happened a lot sooner than I thought, then I would have been a lot more upfront with you guys.
If it makes you feel better, I would have believed you.
I was just always pretty sure that you guys would have graduated before anything bad happened. It was supposed to be another 3 years.
Look, there's only one way for you to make it up to us. Screwed up the past, whatever. Past is behind us. Help us get a better future. That's all you need to do.
Butt Seeker Wacko Raldo donates $2. 1 inspiration dice to whoever has the best butt. Well, I guess that's me.
Bitch, what's your charisma?
I drew Nate's
It's like,
butt,
bitch, what's your charisma?
Hit you back down.
Okay, look at Nate's
charisma
ass.
off with you,
Look
motherfucker.
at Nate's ass, okay?
I would say
Beautifully
probably his
sculpted,
eyes
nice and
right
round.
All right. Here's how we're going to decide. I want you guys to all roll me a physique roll, since that's a body, but the roll is going to be based off your charm. So you're going to be, it's going to be an easier roll for those who have higher charm. So roll me
I pull
physique.
myself out of
Roll me physique, and then we're basing the roll off your charm.
My physique
I-
roll will be.
I'm not even going to roll. I already established Makoto's ass is flatter than an ironing board.
I got something
That's a-
pretty firm.
That's an,
I mean,
that's a 20.
Toby, that's a
Are we-
pretty
we're
nice
adding
ass
it.
roll. What's your charm?
14.
I gotta
Damn.
say,
Mine was a 22.
Toby's probably got a pretty good ass. I'm just saying.
Like, it's
We're gonna
Toby's ass.
roll to see if either Tess or we're gonna try to see if either Tess or Ed nat 20.
Let's see. Oh,
It does not.
Fine, I'll roll just in case.
Oh, that's a pretty good ass.
So close.
What's Tess?
Makoto!
I thought you already rolled.
No, I
Will did
didn't.
not roll.
That's a 19. What's your
Will
charm,
rolled a
Makoto?
19.
Yeah,
my charm
it's,
is
it's still not
fine
nearly
for
as good as
my
Toby's.
But it's better than I expected.
Tess's,
I'm
I will
not gonna
say,
give him a
I will
flat
say,
ass anymore.
Tess's charm is pretty high, but I gotta give it to Toby.
How did this happen?
Toby, apparently
pretty
you
much
have the
Because
best
you bent
ass.
over.
I know exactly how. It's you see
Toby, you got that little boy ass. It's great.
your gluteus maximus is actually used when you're
Shut
lifting
the
that
hell up.
crowbar.
Right now.
Let's see, my ass has been
I'm sciencing
very
it.
well defined through all the crowbars I've been.
I mean, we should have all knew that you had the best ass if that's where you keep your crowbar all the time.
So how much inspiration do I get for that?
You got one.
Pretty much this
It would have
girl's-
been hilarious. I wasn't gonna say anything if one of the others had spent inspiration on it. It's like, how many I get? One. Wait.
So Toby, why do you put stuff up your ass? Well, I have this one girlfriend that put everything in her
Either
cleavage.
way,
I couldn't put it in
so
my dick,
with all
so.
this being said, you guys are now deep in the fog.
Oh,
Too bad nobody can tell if Toby has the best ass because he's at the back.
Except, oh, you're right. You just see a random spirit being like, "Damn."
It's because he keeps it.
You just see
It's
the
because he
spider
keeps that.
spinning.
It's because he keeps your crowbar like tight in your butt cheeks. Anyway,
Got clinch.
Okay,
you guys
so-
are all
Clench his
still
lip.
moving forward. As you're moving forward, Jess, you are the person in front. However, Magnus, I would like you to roll me your instinct while we're going through the fog.
Thank God.
Instinct, you say.
I'm doing it for the sake of the party. I'm letting number 2 roll instead of number 1.
It's
Hooray. This might prove to be our downfall, no matter what.
What is your instinct?
It's not. It's not.
Hmm.
It's not.
Hmm.
It's a not.
Hmm.
you should put
All right.
inspiration to that better.
I don't. I had like 29. I don't know where it
As
went.
you guys
I
are
got
moving
this
through
thing
the
though.
fog, you can't do anything about it, unfortunately, and you didn't really see it that well. You guys can't do anything about it anymore, but I still need to see if you guys actually see it. So Toby and Makoto, roll me instinct.
All right.
I don't even get a roll.
Do not.
Oh.
You got a 1, bruh.
You can-
It's not that
I
it's
got
not that it's because you have a
11.
1. It's because other things.
Bushki.
Well,
Well, plus my 16.
you roll, Will?
Yeah, 11, and my
Wow.
instinct is 10.
Toby
Dang.
and Makoto, you guys both do it pretty good.
E.
As you guys are walking, you notice what appears to be just as you're all kind of talking and walking, heading in toward the trees, some sort of something zoom past you guys in the fog, just out of view. A figure or an animal or something zooms by in the fog, silhouetted by the thickness of it to the sides.
I take out my knife.
I take out my crowbar.
Oh, what's happening?
There's something here with us.
I take out my gun.
I used to
Let me
have
see-
a gun,
let me
but I
see if,
left
let
it
me
home
see
because I didn't
if,
think I need a club.
Let me see if Ed sees it. Actually, I'm gonna roll for him.
I left my fucking. I just realized I did leave
He
my
doesn't
fucking
see
gun
shit.
at home.
But I still think he takes out his gun because, you know, Toby gets the crowbar, Mickey gets out the fucking knife. It's like, well,
Why are we all taking out our weapons, fellas?
He's just like, oh, a reason to pull out a gun. Let's do it. Tess is just like,
Tess, see
You
it?
betray them?
Does,
I knew Jess was gonna turn to the dark side.
does
But
Tess
no,
get to see it? Or
Tess,
not?
no, you guys can see each other very, very well. The two of you can't because you're in the front, but you guys feel a bit of a tug on your ropes as everybody stops for a second to pull out their weapons. Tess also goes, as she's
what?
looking between like Ed and Makoto bringing out their weapons. She's like, ah.
What's going on back there?
There's something here with us.
Already? Man, I was hoping for at least 20 minutes without
Yeah,
hell
zoomed
breaking
right
loose.
past you.
Guys, I wouldn't worry. The spirits here are fine. Just don't agitate them.
Yes.
We
All
won't
right,
agitate
then.
them if they don't agitate us.
He's gonna keep his weapon out, but continue moving forward.
Sooner we get to the gate, the better. Come on.
By the way, both like Makoto and Toby were pointed at one direction. Ed is pointed at a completely different direction.
I mean, at least we have all our bases covered.
Come out here, Edamon.
I cast magic missile into the darkness.
Isn't the gun empty? Not Ed's gun. Ed's is loaded with seven cards. One in the barrel and six in the.
That's not how the revolvers work.
It's how his works.
That's not how they work
It's
at
how
all.
his works.
That's
To
a
be
bullshit
fair, his
revolver.
isn't even
I
a
want
real
7.
gun.
I want 7 of them.
His shoots fucking trading cards. They're not even
I
real.
want my gun to shoot more guns. I want my gun to shoot
As
a gun.
long
shoot
as
a
he
gun.
doesn't shoot 4, we're fine.
As you all move all the way into the forested area, you've come up against your first spire. As you guys look at it, you originally remember feeling these spires and feeling a very wet feeling on them almost. Like it was cold and kind of like wet, as if, again, back then I said almost like there was a mist or something on it. Ooh. Anyway.
Yeah. Ooh. Consistency.
As you guys walk by it, Tess actually does go and touch it as you guys go by. As she touches it, she kind of frowns. Mm-hmm.
What's wrong?
Well, I guess it's probably just not working with me because my deck isn't here, but it's supposed to react to spiritual energy.
Is it?
Can I touch it?
Go ahead.
I'll touch it.
You move around and you go up and you touch it. As you do, nothing really seems to happen.
All right, I'm not cutting off Toby's hand.
All right, I'll fucking touch it.
You guys go forward.
Maybe we
You
should
go
touch it
forward
with
to
a
touch it as
card.
well, Magnus. You guys we're all kind of surrounded one side of this thing, kind of giving it little touches. Nothing seems to be happening. Tess is just kind of looking at it with a bit of a frown.
All right.
It's not like this world is
Guess we
running
don't
low
have
on spiritual energy or anything. We just saw that spirit geyser.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say called it soon, aren't I?
She looks over to
What?
Jess. What did you say you saw whenever you were in that vision of yours?
Guy with kind of had a gold eye on it.
Golden eye ring.
Gold eye.
Yeah, golden eye ring.
Makoto takes out his fucking charm.
Well, again, you guys know about this. Ed even said that. Oh yeah, it sounds like a spirit charm. That's why Ed's even here.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
All I know is, if we ever find that guy, I call dibs on the ring. I want one.
It's not really that easy to pass him on like that, but yeah. Shrugs.
I'm determined.
He
And anyway,
shrugs.
sit-
I'd
nah,
like to hurry.
that
I'd
won't
like to
even
hurry
happen.
up. They might be doing something with the gate.
Yeah.
Since we
Forward march.
know the world isn't running low on spiritual energy because of the geysers, then it has to be something with the site itself. She looks like she wants to go forward, but Ed's just kind of standing there, just like, "What? We gotta go in. We gotta go in line."
Come on. Yeah,
Jess is gonna start marching.
Joker,
I just
look,
had to hear
She said they might
something.
be doing something there. She's like, oh shit, our future cards.
Yeah.
One in.
Ha.
Okay, butt seeker whacker Raldo. Nobody gets that inspiration, but thank you very much. Thank you very much for the $2.
What do you say? What do you do?
What
One
happened?
inspiration. Whoever puts their butt on the pillar. Nobody's doing it. Either way, let's go.
Nah. No.
Me too.
We don't have Nate here.
As you guys make your way past the spire, heading toward the center of this place, you're going at a
What
little
about
bit of a
spooky
quick.
thing that
You're
ran
going at
by?
a bit of a quickened pace at this point. You guys make your way out from the forest. And as you do, getting you guys back in line. There we go. Perfect. Perfect.
You guys think that's that thing that ran by us might have done something to the gate?
As you guys come out from the forest, you guys look forward. The area around, the large area that is the center of this place, seems to be almost completely empty of the fog. You look upwards and you still see that there is fog high up above. But the area in the middle seems to be completely devoid of it. As you guys step out into the area. Tess is looking around very curiously, not really noticing much of anything up. That is until you guys look forward and you see that just like at the last gate, the center of this seems to have rose up. You guys want to go and check it out? Do you guys want to stay back where you are?
No, of course we're going down there.
Wish to D.
I imagine Jess trying to like move forward, but she doesn't make any progress because I'm standing right behind her.
Come on, Magnus, let's go.
As you guys
Alright.
step out, I'm gonna have to actually make this thing bigger, aren't I? Do.
Back off.
Burn. As you guys make your way out into the middle of this, you guys go up to the little platform that's risen up in the center. As you look over at it, it seems to look exactly the same as the thing you guys had found before. It had like the thing upwards. There seems to be a place for 3 cards, but nothing's there. She looks at it. Somebody's done something here.
Like what?
I don't know. I heard that these places were meant to seal away certain spirits and cards, but
Yeah, it's the cloaked figures.
Maybe. Might have been whatever ran past us.
I will say,
But let's.
when it comes to them cloak boys, I don't know anything about them. If it was the guy with the ring, he wouldn't be with them, I don't think.
Who knows?
Here's the thing, I saw them being here, so if the guy with the ring did anything, maybe he already did it and went.
Maybe.
You guys hear a yell coming from the forest ahead of you. It appears to be.
He just tries to start going that way and gets tugged back by
appears to
the
be a
rope.
yell of a man in that direction. Do you guys want to roll me for your instinct to see if you recognize who it is?
Who is that? Is that Luigi? Luigi, is that you?
Toby, you look forward at the back. You're technically at the back of the party. You can kind of become the front of the party at this point if you wanted to. But you look forward. As you do, you hear a very familiar voice. You hear the yell of Keith coming in that direction. You know very specifically who it is, too. It's like, that's Keith. You talked to Keith. You know Keith.
Guys, go, now.
Okay, we're going. Careful, I have a knife.
I don't care. Alice told me about a dream. Go.
Whoever wants to lead, start running.
Alice had a dream. She broke our out.
Okay, we're reversing order. It's actually really good that you guys are reversing order. I was starting to get worried.
Mikoto, I don't think you understand. I had an empty gun. I left it back at the raw door. I mean, if you could give me a loaded gun, that'd be great.
American Jake donates $1. Everyone sounds like they're a million miles away, Blue? Uh-oh. I'll turn them up. I don't think that I've changed the settings. I'll turn them up to max and see if that changes anything. It might be an OBS thing.
Must be the dark.
Who knows?
That seems to be the work of the Dark Wizard. Keith.
I turned it up to the max, guys. Let me know if that helped. Because it was
Are
still
we
it
now-
was still
Alright,
on,
it
it was still
looks
on the
like-
same thing.
Ooh.
Either way.
Hmm.
With that being said,
It turns out Darp is just Blue talking to himself. Oh my
you
god.
figured it out.
Girl.
You
Girl
figured it
figments.
out.
That's why we have a fucking fan base, apparently.
They all decided to change direction as Toby heard the voice and they headed out. As you all begin to head out in that direction, following Toby's gone, you find yourselves deep into the forest.
My home. Brother. Brother.
I wonder if I still have. I might. Hold on. Search. It might not be here.
Play.
What?
Ah, I do. Nice.
You
That's the
do?
thing.
Oh, I can't see what that is.
Well, you guys probably can't because you never went here, and I never thought to actually get a new version of this.
Oh yeah, I remember we were told about this.
Other
This is
people
where
can see this.
they were coming from.
Oh, the power plant.
Power
I can only
plant.
tell because it's called that.
Yep.
I can't
It's fine.
fucking
People can see
it.
it on the other round, so it doesn't fucking matter. Shut up. Anyway.
We overload it.
You guys make your way going forward. As you do, you find yourselves coming up against an area that did not really seem to be something you should see in this type of world. Meaning, it's probably from the island. As you guys head forward, Ed calls out as you guys are running. Hey, it's the power plant. Ed's been here. You guys have not.
You know this
Oh,
place?
cool.
Ed?
We can get some power to the raw door. After we save Keith, of course.
You guys head forward. As you do, you find 3 people there.
Ooh,
Bing,
asshole.
bing.
Someone
Maybe
has
not
Bing.
one. And
They're
that
all
thing.
assholes.
Is that one called Mag? Wait. Oh,
It should be
yeah.
Maggie in quotations. It's not in quotations anymore. Damn it. Hold on. Let me fix that.
See, I've osmosis the new person
There we go.
named Maggie. It's weird.
Okay, so Exodia guy, Keith Ledger, and
Elf girl.
And just
no, I said her name. It's
Huh. Oh, so they're both on the ground while he's fine.
As you guys come across this scene,
should probably untie us all.
all of you tied together.
So I'm gonna try and untie myself.
How are you untying
myself.
yourself if you're in the middle of the thing? The only ends of the rope are over at Toby and over at Jess.
I'm
Damn my
untying
efficiency.
You have to
myself.
untie Jess first.
God
going
damn
for
my real
myself.
efficiency with tying things.
Also, Toby, if you
Yeah.
were gonna try to untie yourself, you're gonna have to put down your crowbar.
I don't trust Magnus to untie just because Magnus's
I
instinct
can
will-
untie myself, thank you.
and Magnus's instinct, you'll probably be nude.
I
and on
need
the
to have
floor
you
and ready for a
guys-
good time.
I need to have you guys do me something real quick.
Okay.
Toby,
Yes.
are you putting down your crowbar to
Yes.
untie yourself?
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Is asshole looking at me?
Asshole is not looking at you, but he is facing you guys.
Then no.
All right. Makoto, are you doing anything?
Joker.
Do
look,
I see them
we have
clearly?
Yes.
more money.
Everybody's very clear here. Magi of Origins donates $2. I was the first Magi. I must punish those who say otherwise. One more anti-T draw to Maggie. Poor
As
Maggie.
Makoto gets his knife ready for battle, but doesn't do anything yet as he goes, "Who are you with?"
Oh Christ.
You got all right. I need to ask before we get on we get on with that. Magnus and Jess, are you guys untying Jess?
Absolutely.
Magnus, you go over to Jess. You're trying to untie Jess quickly. Jess, you're seeing Magnus trying to untie you. As you're doing this, I would like both of you to please roll me for your physiques. Actually, no, this would be dexterity rolls. This would be dexterity rolls. Roll me dexterity.
Okay, phew.
God damn.
About to be like.
Just in case.
That's a 7. I
He's
rolled
not
a
helping
7.
you, Jess.
I'm too much in a rush, I guess. Holy shit, that was too close.
I see the dice flying across.
Okay, first one was a 17, and the
First one is
second
15.
Oh no, not
Plus
you.
7.
You're not doing. You said you were talking to him. You're not doing anything.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
Then I'll
bring
put that.
your fucking inspiration.
Yeah.
Jess,
Okay, so 15
as
plus
Magnus
7,
comes over to you
22.
trying to untie you so that he can untie himself, you just kind of push his hands away and untie yourself. As you do,
Hey.
Jackass Exodia McNotalk looks to you all and shows off the back of his hand.
Is he about to bitch smack Toby?
Oh, he's got the
You
ring.
see this
With
ring on his hand.
his ring hand, too!
As you see this ring hand, the rope on all of you turns into chain.
Wait. On all of who?
All of you.
On all of us.
I thought I just got the rope off.
You got the rope off of Jess.
You got it off me.
Oh, you piece of fuck! As he
As the rope
tries...
gets off of Jess, Magnus, Makoto, Tess, Ed, Toby,
What? Very well spread.
as well as Maggie and Keith, I guess. Everyone that has chain links with them starts flying off to a separate direction of the power plant.
I'm trying to break these chains.
I'm alone.
As he tries to break the chains, Miko's also going to try to break the chains, but using his shield power around himself.
You're like, I'm gonna shield
Gonna try-
something!
No, he's going to try bubbling himself and see if the Millennium Force will break the Millennium Chains.
Just you?
You leave me here alone.
You said you were going to try breaking the chains,
I just
too.
want to know, just you? You have the option right now of trying to save anyone here.
Maybe I should wait a second to see if there's danger.
Okay.
We're flying through. Okay. You're
Sam,
great.
It's his charm. Let him.
As
use it.
everyone
I'm gonna
flies
try-
off, Magnus, you try to break it. Do you have any tool on you right now?
Let me think. I do not have a tool on me right now.
The only one who has a
Try and
chance
break
to
it.
break it right now then would be Toby.
All right, I'll try.
Toby, I will also let you know, these are obviously magical chains. Bad things can happen if you fail.
They
Here's your dice.
underestimate my Zork bar.
You know what happened last time, right? I had to roll for your Zork bar afterwards. That's what I'm telling you.
I know.
These don't
My
go
Zork
to
bar
you,
is-
okay?
Oh,
You can definitely break
Don't
them.
go to you, motherfucker.
3 inspiration dice down. Let's roll for Zork bar.
Did you misunderstand how the
I
Zork bar dice
somewhat
work?
did.
I was trying to tell you before you rolled.
I know. As soon as he said it, I was like, oh.
You remember what happened last time? You had to roll for your Zork bar afterwards.
You're right. And that's why I'm like, oh.
We
when
may
it was
find
in
with
the
this
middle
may be
of
the end of the Zork bar.
No.
Roll.
Doesn't Zork
Just
have
nat 20
inspiration dice?
The Zork bar does not have inspiration dice.
Thought he did.
You used it.
All right, let's see what happens.
I wasted that 20.
Did you?
I mean, at
Will
least
you
this
waste
means
it?
no matter what, you got yourself off of the thing, so.
But what? At what cost?
At the cost of your true love.
So I think I know who I might have to bury in a second here.
That was almost an 18.
I see a 6.
Yeah, there's a
I'm-
6 right there.
I can't.
Lakota has no reason to do anything yet. I'm waiting for the narrative.
I will not put any card of destiny, but I wanted to for a moment.
Just throwing your Zork bar becomes a flip.
I mean, this
giant-
is your
Zork bar
+3 weapon.
This is my plus. Do I?
Do you want?
I'm gonna tell you
That's
right
my
now.
thing.
I'm not sure how many things could actually save your bar from the thing, but Zork bar is gonna break if you do not do anything.
Think extremely thoroughly on that.
Give me a moment. I need to make the decision to use my Destiny card.
Make the
I just
decision,
got
then.
it.
I will let you. I will say this: if you roll any card that has to do with an item, I will give you the choice to save your crowbar.
Do it.
But
Get out of here, Sidious.
if that card has back
What?
effects, you're still taking the back effects.
You saved the Zork bar, but you
Zork
lost your
bar
legs.
must be saved.
Oh, fuck.
Yes!
You roll. You got a castle in the spirit world. It's full of crowbars.
I was given this today, and everyone loves my crowbar, and I love my crowbar.
These are the things you use on your crowbar.
You need to save your modern fucking art over here, too. Let Destiny be rewritten.
Let
Should
Destiny
I be
show
the
power
dick
of
to
my
remind
crowbar.
Dika that there's a roll against Toby?
Hey, fuck you. Let him roll his
Is there
castle in
still a roll
nowhere.
against me? I'm pretty sure it's
Dang it!
used
That's
already.
not what I wanted to grab. Jake, I keep trying to grab your freaking dice and I can't do it. Do you have it locked?
Oh,
in?
Wait.
because it's locked.
Wait,
Unlock
hold
your
on.
dice so I don't
Die is
break
the
anything.
censoring word?
What are you trying to grab?
His the dice over here you have to roll for it was locked and I couldn't grab it.
Oh.
I'll just probably end up giving each of you one now that you all have one.
By the way, Blue, how do you feel about the temple? I decided to start going vertical
I
with
like
it.
it. Now, let me get my
Hey.
sheet really quick.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Let me get my sheet really quick of the things you will have to roll, and then we'll get into this to see how. I love how we're using this on the crowbar.
It's been here since the first game.
It has. It has been here since.
it's
It's
like-
basically another character into itself. Let's be honest.
It really is.
I will say,
can't
if you
lose
get a
that.
certain, if we get a certain card with this, you could even power up the crowbar.
I will say, if it breaks, then that's probably gonna hit me as much as Mary's fucking funeral.
You become God.
You have not used a card before, so you have all 10 options in front of you. I need you to roll me the D10, and we'll see
I've been
what
making jokes
what effect you get.
It is time.
So I've been making jokes about the castle. I really hope you don't get it.
It is time.
Ooh, that's a 4.
Cool. I'm getting the funeral music ready.
Oh!
Oh no.
I like that noise. That's a good noise.
That's either a great noise or a horrible noise.
The noise that's not directed at me, so it's always great.
What happened, Cody?
I need you to roll this.
Oh,
No, not that. My bad. Let me grab a
This is
different
scary.
dice. I need another dice for
It
this.
is
Holy
extremely-
shit!
There's
It's
another
extremely
dice?
scary.
I'll get
New
you
dice?
the metal one.
Oh,
Ooh, look at
I
all
need you to
shiny
roll
metal.
this. If you roll a 4, roll it again.
Go.
1.
one.
What?
I am. the-
You got the moon.
What does that mean?
You're about to find out.
You gain the ability to you get. It says on the actual thing that you gain the ability to cast the wish spell 1d3 times. You get 1.
I get one wish.
You get a wish.
You get a single wish as your crowbar is breaking. You could even say, if you don't want to use on the crowbar, that your crowbar was containing this wish.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
Hold on.
World
What's the limit?
peace.
What's the limit on this
The
wish?
wish spell in D&D is basically you can do anything from a certain level of magic downward. What this means as far as our context,
Okay.
I will give you a couple of options. You can you can undo any action. Basically, any consequence of anything that happens, you can undo it. Meaning, you can save your crowbar if you wish. At which point, your crowbar will probably at that point become magical because it's magically put in together. Or I guess spiritual in this case.
The
I
spirit
would let
bar.
you make any of your cards a dual spirit.
What?
That's another option you can do if you decide to break the crowbar. Or I would let you transport yourself and your party anywhere you want.
Holy shit.
You can undo
Go.
the consequences of any action that has happened so far. You can make any of your cards a dual spirit, or you can transport yourself and your party anywhere you want.
Make secret barrel dual spirit.
I
Do
have a
it.
question.
No, hold on.
I have a question.
What's up?
So I can undo any action
Any action that has happened so far.
within the entirety of the game?
Mm-hmm. That's what this is,
Holy
dude.
crap.
This is a wish spell.
Oh god, you could undo anything. You
I
could
have-
Depending, I'm not gonna actually say that part. Never mind. Can keep going.
I'm gonna say, like, I'm not saying this is my wish, but would it be possible to stop us from opening the darkness pack?
I will say that something will be possible if you say that. I will also say, just because I feel this is fair, wishes are interpreted by whoever is giving you the wish.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Your crowbar is gonna need some context. Yeah.
oh,
Okay, so here's
You
my.
have to use it
here's
now,
my-
too, by the way.
oh God!
So the thought occurs that you could just bamf us out of this dimension and just back home.
You and your
Back
party,
in
you can.
America. Yeah.
Everybody
Just
else is
leave.
fucked, but you and your party, you can.
Yeah, we can just abandon. We can just abandon ship.
luckily, I got the wish, not Matt.
Goodbye, everyone over here.
It's just a thought. I wouldn't do. Maybe I would.
It's just like they like dude sees all of us, and so then we do the pop from Deep Sea Bridge with Goku's instant transmission.
It's like,
Where'd
hey,
it go?
we're in Vegas. Hooray!
I make the wish. Dungeon Dice Monsters is the most popular game.
That's what you do.
I'll
with your
also
fucking
say,
wishes.
again, any consequence of any action, meaning if you really wanted to, Toby, I would even let you switch decks.
Why do you do this to me?
There's a lot of things you can do with a wish, man.
You could do anything. Except like kill God, maybe. I don't know.
I mean,
I never got a
You
wish.
can't kill me. You can't stop
I
me.
mean, I'm just gonna say one more thing, Toby, and please do not let
Yeah.
this sway your mind too much. But you have lost 2 decks. Anyway, continue.
I've lost 2 decks?
Please tell me you remember our origin story.
Oh my!
Yeah, right? So, consider carefully.
Do you keep your crowbar? It then becomes spiritually better, potentially bringing up its stats or doing something else to it entirely. Do you make any of your cards you have currently into a dual spirit, which could then get you out of many situations or give you so many different effects? Do you erase any consequence of something, meaning you can get back either of your 2 decks that you've lost, at the cost, of course, of your current deck
And my crowbar.
and your crowbar? Do you transport you and your friends out of this situation, maybe even sending them back to the island and or going straight to Doriado? Or do you have any other ideas from that? Because if you tell me a wish, I will tell you yes or no.
I can think of a lot of things and I'm mad.
Shut the hell up. This is his wish.
I know.
I'm between 2 things, and this is actually extremely difficult.
Don't worry. I've made something for you, Matt.
Kyron's saying, let the crowbar become sentient. American takes like wish for more wishes.
Can I?
It's the
know
ultimate
if that's
crime. I'm kidding.
I'm pretty sure Wish can't do that.
Wish cannot do that.
I wish.
Okay,
cannot wish- you
Matt,
cannot
I
wish-
want you to look at my art zone.
Emerald saying Magnus would wish to smash.
Honestly, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna wish for until now.
Oh God, it's Crowbar. I'm ready, friend. He's crying.
Where is
Toby,
it?
you
Where is
know
it?
what
It's
to
the
do.
Crowbar doing the manly tears. The Crowbar looks at you and nods.
Oh God.
He's like, this is what I was here for this whole time, Toby-kun.
This hurts.
You
This
say
hurts.
right.
American
version
Jake's like,
two.
wish for Lejeune to exist again. Potentially, that could possibly work.
Oh no, not that one. Ah, it sent the
Okay.
wrong screenshot. Delete.
I will also say, anything inside of this little area here could potentially make a comeback as well because of that wish.
Guys, you won't hate me for like what I choose,
You
right?
have this wish,
No,
Toby.
this is your wish.
You can do whatever you want to with it.
How the
I know.
fucking
I think I've made
no.
a decision. I'm just letting them know.
Okay.
No, man.
Make your
I look at me. Eventually, I'll get a wish.
This is entirely selfish of me.
Okay.
Of course, out of character, I imagine Toby just looking back at like, it's been fun.
The Crowbar looks to you, the manly tears in its eyes, like in this depiction, as it's just like nod.
And the cape I drew it. Don't forget the cape.
Yeah, the cape. Yeah, the cape has it too. Toby, you know what to do. I'm ready, friend.
Is anyone else seeing this, or am I having a stroke?
I think Toby's having a stroke. None of you guys can see this.
It said Dungeon
No.
Dice.
By the way, this is the only time you can ever draw a wish. You, not everybody
Oh,
else, just
shit.
you.
Okay.
Neat.
Okay. So, I would imagine in his mind, with like all of them getting scattered again and not being able to do anything, him especially. he would
This
have
is
the
your
thought of-
wish.
I know.
This is
I
not
know.
Toby's wish. This is your wish.
It's also my wish. It's my wish, but I also have context.
Okay.
With all of this happening, and him just constantly being, realizing that he can't do much, he has the thought of, I wish I was strong like my brother. AKA, I don't want my brother's stack.
Toby's gone.
Huh? What?
I'm dead.
You heard me.
Toby's gone.
He's gone.
My dark
Where?
world that killed me.
Where?
In fact, I mean, Toby, there we go. Now we have things separated
Toby?
pretty well.
Toby. Where did Crow get? Where did? I need that ring now. It makes people vanish.
As Makota's eyes grow wide.
Oh.
No!
You mute bitch! I'm gonna come and take that ring right off your corpse finger.
As
Look at how he's
Makota
changed.
tries
Guys.
to run forward to stab the bitch.
Guys, you see Toby get put up against this spire. As he does, Keith's also there. As he does, he brings the crowbar down and bends it against the chains. As he's just like, no! As he does this, and something in his deck shines. And as his deck shines, you can kind of tell at this point it's not this guy, it's Toby's deck apparently doing it. As his deck shines, he disappears. The chains fall to the ground. This guy looks over at it like, oh.
Toby. Okay, that's
Makota's trying to stab forward. I mean, move forward. I mean, stab forward, stab.
I'm sorry to do this, Toby. But I need the crowbar.
Let me.
In the arms
Source hat and
of
Zork's
an
tie.
angel.
Let me pull it one more
It's in the
time.
tribute circle. Remember,
Let me.
the epi-
do
the-
one.
someone get the epitaph of XCOM 2 and put a picture of the crowbar on it. There's my little epitaph for that. Go, someone do that. I don't have the skills to do it.
I also don't know where I threw your fucking piece, by the way. I threw
Well,
it.
he
I threw it
actually
off
vanished.
the map this way, but I don't know where it went.
I can't find it anywhere.
There, he has a fitting description now.
me see.
Mr. Swearport +3.
See you next time, Space Crowbar. I'm just imagining with that too. It's like fucking Sokka, like goodbye, Space Sword.
Sword. Oh, in the Discord match, I put the crowbar emoji.
What? This is
You didn't go into that.
crowbar to pay respect.
I honestly have
Everyone
no
crowbar
idea.
for respect.
I honestly have no idea where Toby went.
We have more.
I just chucked him. I didn't know where he went. He might have went inside like one of these. Nope, not there. This one? Nope.
Oh fuck, we lost Toby.
Is he in here?
We really
there he
lost
is.
Toby.
Wherever the
Where
I
was
wonder-
he?
He was
Where the
inside.
fuck
He
you
was
went?
inside of Makoto's storage. Let's just put Makoto right here somewhere. Or not. Let's just put Toby right here somewhere. Don't worry about that.
Oh well, shit. There
Next.
goes Toby.
Let me put him on top of Mr. Crowbar, because that's where he belongs.
Toby, I'm gonna say one thing. Unless what happens here happens pretty quickly, I gotta talk to you about some stuff.
Oh shit.
We'll get into that in a bit, Toby. Don't you worry, buddy. Come on.
Okay, let's make this
Good luck,
fast.
guys. Have fun.
Don't worry, Toby. Come on. It's fine. Shay's like, is it wrong? I want to cry for an inanimate object that was used for jokes, but has been with
No.
us the entire game.
No,
Not wrong at all.
I'm playing Dear Friend from One Piece right now,
Oh
actually.
no, not dear friend.
Dear Friend's the song they played during Mary's funeral.
Kevin's
Stop.
like, yo, could you make Red in XCOM nickname the Crowbar? No, but I can make the Crowbar in XCOM. We
can
can make
actually
him a
name Gulliver.
soldier. We can make the Crowbar a
Reincarnated in
soldier.
XCOM.
No, that means you have to get the sparks, bruh.
Yeah, sure, whatever. There we go.
You need to get a spark. It won't make
With
sense
this,
to the person.
Jess, you look forward. Toby just disappears. The others are tied up against all these poles, including both Keith and quote unquote Maggie over
Joker,
there.
look. We have more.
Oh, struggling violently now.
Only one target donates $1 or donates 100 bits. I mean, dicks out for Crowbar.
Oh, you heard him,
Is
everybody.
dead donates $4. Toby, you dumb! You could have made the dungeon dice monsters a popular as duel monsters. As punishment, I'll give this inspiration to Jess.
So here's what I was gonna say for a wish, Matt. I wish that guy with the ring died on the spot. I just take the ring for myself because I'm a terrible person.
I was
Also, it could save us a fucking duel and a half. So
my bad.
I probably wouldn't
I'm a
have granted
terrible
that
human
wish.
fuck you. Damn it.
As this
It
happens,
was my-
Jess, what do you do?
Card.
Mostly stand there terrified and confused.
All right.
Everybody's tied up in chains now.
How long do you stand terrified and confused? I need to know.
A few seconds before starting to step forward.
A few seconds. From that few seconds, he seems to be walking over toward this girl over here. You step forward. What do you do?
What are you doing?
He stops, looks back. He just smiles. Keith over on the other side is kind of like coughing a bit. Stay back. Hey, what's going on, fellas? Everything okay?
No,
We all doing good here?
Goddamn, you get us out
no,
of here.
I'm not listening to Keith actually, because now I know he's one of the ones who wanted to kill us. So she's stepping
I mean, you know
forward
this guy's
more.
also one of them.
I know. I just know both of them.
Makoto's trying to break the chain between him and Magnus with the bubble.
Get us both out of these goddamn chains.
You try to use your bubble to break the chains. You'll have to roll against Exodia Man.
Use as much inspiration as you think is
Alright.
necessary.
This
Don't
should
go overboard.
You know, I will also let you know, remember, you have to use inspiration to actually use the bubble as well.
there.
Alright.
Okay. And I will use 2 of these.
Okay, fine. There.
I will use 2 of these.
Piece of shit.
Go ahead, roll.
Alright. Alright, where's my dice?
The roll you
There
have
it
to go
is.
over
Put it here.
is... Oh, it's pretty good.
Oh. Better. No.
The roll you have to go over is an 18.
Oh, that was an 18.
Over, I said. You're trying to break his thing, not meet his thing.
16. 1. 8.
Come on, 19.
Ah!
None of them beat it.
You got an 18. As you try your best to create this thing with your pendant, unfortunately, you've only ever used your pendant while posing and holding it and stuff. Your pendant is on your chest. Your arms, unfortunately, whenever you got pinned against it, are underneath the chains. The pendant is shining as if trying to work, but you don't have enough you don't have enough knowledge of it yet to be able to use it. The sphere looks like it's trying to show up, but it's not. I won't take any inspiration away from you for trying to use it though this time, because you did get the 18.
Hey, where'd they go?
I got rid of the ones that are here. You used these. I'm not taking any more from you to try to use it.
Oh, okay.
As it
That's
looks like you're
happening.
trying to use the thing. Jesse, you saying anything? You doing anything?
He's walking forward more.
Okay, he's just walking over here. What do you do?
Can you? You know what? He's not looking at me anymore.
Nope.
I'm just gonna run at him and try and hit him in the back of the head. I'm tired of his silent treatment crap.
Roll me your dex.
Use the inspiration gods have given you.
No, actually, I trust my dex.
Shouldn't.
13, 20.
You rush forward. Roll me physique. You're trying to hit him.
Now, this is the one I would want an inspiration for.
Oh! Oh!
Let's see if we can
I
get
guess
anything
roll
better.
again and see if you not. You do not.
19 plus 2 right now because I have a +1 from what I ate and then the +2 from the egg which, so that was 22.
You rush forward to hit.
No,
You rush
21.
forward to hit him. As you do, you slam your fist into his back. You feel solid muscle when you do this. As you punch his back, you feel that he has definitely felt that, but you didn't push him or anything when you did this. He looked like he was reaching up toward the unconscious Maggie over here, but as you do that, he turns back around to you. You can't beat him, says Keith. Jackass at Zodia McNotalk looks down to you with a smile.
I'm sick of all of you. Solar spots. You're a bunch of idiots. You liked Duel, right? Come on.
He starts taking off his Slifer jacket. As he does, you notice what appears to be some sort of a chain-like tattoo around his neck. Just like the chains that he created with the ring. As he takes off the jacket, you notice that he is wearing what appears to be a just tank top underneath. At the base of his shoulder, where his arm starts, you see what appears to be another chain connecting the top of his shoulder to his, going under his underarm. You see that on both of his arms and around his neck. As he does this, he throws his uniform to the ground and just looks over to you with a smile.
We saw the pendant. We know that rings like it. Let's just have a shadow game.
As soon as you say shadow game, his eyes light up and he's just, it looks like he's really happy about you saying that. Whomever wins the other's soul.
Done.
Get that ring off him.
He pulls out his dual disc.
Makoto's trying.
Joker, look. We have more.
Makoto's trying to stab a bitch, so if whatever's stopping him, you should probably do that.
Eclipse KT. Well, you're like way over there, first off. Eclipse KT. Smite him. He dares look upon the goddess herself. You're trying to stab a bitch. You're all the way over there. You're going to have to throw it. You fine with you?
I'm not throwing. I'm gonna run forward.
You can't. You're still tied up.
Chain.
You're tied to me, and we're tied to a damn pillar.
As Makoto looks to his arm, looks to his knife. Magnus,
What?
I'm gonna need your help.
I need you to cut off my arm.
No.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, hold on.
I'm
Stop.
playing.
Pause. Will, pause. Am my arms the same way as Makoto's?
Yes, you're both.
Or do I get
You're
free
both kind
reign?
of bound. However, Magnus, you have one arm free.
The hell do you need my help for?
When I only have one arm, it's gonna make things awkward for me.
Go, Jess!
What the hell do you think you can do, Makoto? You're gonna try to bite your way out?
Magnus,
The chain's
I'm
also
dead
around your fucking waist, dude.
I look dead at him, and I just
The
turn and
rope
just yell,
that you
"Go,
the
Jess!"
rope that you guys had tied to your waist to keep yourself together is just turned into chain. Are you gonna fucking tear off your torso?
Shit.
If you want to be helpful, figure out how the pendant works and get us out of these chains.
Magnus,
Tell them I'm
Magnus,
gonna
you
do
have
shit.
one arm free. Makoto, you have a knife if you would like to try to combine resources.
The hell is this thing? What do you want me to do with this knife? As I take the knife from him, finally!
Why are you taking the knife from me?
You said you need... I'm sorry, am I supposed
Well-
to break the chains with my bare hands?
Well,
You need...
no, it's obviously gonna change because I thought it was on our hands and stuff. I was gonna cut off my hand.
I was gonna.
How do you not...
Fucking calm down.
Now I'm for real taking the knife from him. I'm for real taking it from that man.
You take the knife from Makoto because his arms are bound.
You can't exactly stop me. Okay, you're not getting this back until I'm convinced you're not gonna cut off more limbs.
I
Anyway,
wouldn't. This isn't a situation where I would cut off my limbs. Now, if my hands were the only ones tied.
So Magnus, you have a knife. Do you want to do anything with said knife? You can either try to work at the metal that's on you with the knife, or you can chuck the knife at him, because you definitely have the physique for that.
Do I want to throw the knife at him? Or do I want to try and bust myself free with this dink-ass knife?
I will say these are very hard looking chains. You definitely
Yeah,
could.
I'm
You
not
definitely could do it with the knife. You could probably also break the knife like the crowbar was broken.
That's true.
That's
so-
your turn.
So I'm gonna like, this is a switchblade or some shit, right? Like a pocket knife. I'm gonna just put it in I'm gonna pocket it. I'm gonna be like,
You
go,
bitch!
Jack. Look, she wants a shadow game. I'm gonna let her duel.
What are you doing with my knife?
Keeping it safe.
Yeah, she wants to risk her soul in the Satan game.
I
Let's
trust.
let it happen.
Let's be. But Jay, you've never lost.
You're also right.
So fucking win.
All right,
If you
just
lose,
letting
it'll
you
be very
just
interesting
letting you
lesson.
know now. Once this duel starts, the shadow game starts, and you know how very effective you guys are whenever those things start.
Give me my goddamn
I'm
knife.
basically saying this is the only time you have a chance to do anything, Magnus.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know.
So what you did was make me defenseless, you piece of fucking
Oh
ass.
gee. Oh gee. Oh yeah, are you talking to Makoto or Will right now?
Yes!
No.
Well, listen. As effective as I'm sure throwing a knife at him would be, I'm pretty sure
While
beating him.
pocketing my knife in your pocket
You know what? You're right.
Alright, well there we go. I'm just gonna move my deck over here.
Dude, I'm just imagining like in character this is happening. They're like freaking. They just saw Toby disappear. They stole the knife. They're like kicking at each other at the thing. Like.
He's like trying to kick at me. I'm just like, stop. That's not gonna get your knife back.
That's literally done nothing.
Tess is literally like looking over to where Toby was. Like, no, because we just had a talk last night about staying together. It's almost like that was a fucking death flag.
Fuck. You're right. I didn't even
That was a
realize.
death flag. Oh shit.
You're right. Anyone who talks to Tess
Ed, what are you
dies.
gonna do? I know exactly what you're gonna do, Ed.
off. Ed, stop it.
Let Tess cares.
No,
Why?
Mickey cares. That's why he wants the knife, because he wants to stab the person that got rid of you.
Mickey,
No, we know that
stop killing
was his deck that did it.
That's not what emotions were telling Mickey at the time.
Ed aims at boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Does it even go that far?
They do. They all make it to him. They all kind of bounce off his head.
Why do you even have that? Why? Ah. I'm surrounded by psychopaths.
As he runs out of ammo, he's just like, he looks down. I can't reload if I'm being held like this. Anyway, so
Quick, Cass, put your cards in.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Glad he tried.
I can't reload if let's take all these over
I
here.
can't avenge Toby now.
Also, Matt, I made another picture for you.
Oh lord.
With that being said, oh god, I don't even want to see what
Where?
that
I can't
actually
see
is.
I can't
Blank,
see
is
it.
that you?
I can't see it.
As you see
That
these
was-
chains around his limbs, he pulls out his dual disc, and as he does, shadow begins to come from him, coming out from his clothes, out from the ground around him, and especially out from his ring. As his clothes are kind of fluttering around, you also see like down at the bottom, like his clothes are shifting and fluffing in the shadowy wind. You see around both of his ankles are as well the weird chain like thing around him. As this happens, where's the deck at?
This is the best drum I've seen.
Where's the deck at? Maybe he doesn't have a deck, guys. Maybe you lucked out.
I destroyed it with my disappearance.
You fucking swiped
It
the
turns
deck.
out he was using the Dark World deck the whole time.
It's like
I might not have.
What
my
the
Dark
fuck?
World deck.
Did I not put it in yet? I might not have put it in yet.
I caught it.
Oh, what
What the fuck?
the hell was that?
The charmer just exploded.
Why'd the Charmers explode?
I don't know. Maybe because Toby vanished and died. I don't know.
They actually care.
No, they don't.
Okay. This is why I need my brother's deck.
Could have
for no
swore I
fucking
had
reason.
put in the deck here.
Oh, I fucked up.
Is it over here? Your Langer's deck, Destiny Draw's deck. No, I guess I haven't put it in yet. Saved objects. I think this is it. And this time, unlike the last time I did this, I'm going to actually check and make sure these are the right cards. I'm pretty sure they are.
Double
Defense
triple
is
check.
killing me. I'm hopped up on caffeine right now.
You're on
The most dramatic event we've had yet. That's saying something.
Pop.
Alright, now make Red disappear. Just like Toby.
It happened.
That's funny. Have to get rid of him.
Ah,
Don't worry, I'm not even here.
As he pulls out his deck, all of this happens around him. He looks to you with a smile. Again, he looks far more eager than you've ever seen this guy look eager for a duel before.
like I just picked his fetish.
As he goes to draw. First things first. Do-do-do-do-do. Let's see if he has the ability to get his dual spirits.
Gee, does he have at least 5?
Oh, he only has 3. Maybe he can't get all of his dual spirits right now. He'll probably save these for later then.
I also have 3.
Take his soul.
We have so much in common. You know what? Let's join forces and fucking kill everybody.
I
No,
will
you
say
don't, and you take
I was never gonna have him have more than 3. But technically in character, if he had 5, he could do the same thing he did to Tessa. He could do the same thing he did to Tessa early on in the series and just draw all 5.
Oh wow, okay, that's fine.
Please.
Either way, he looks to you. Let's go ahead and call it. What are you gonna call it? Heads or tails?
Heads.
Bop. Tails. He will go first. He smiles and he draws. Oh, this is interesting. Making sure I remember how to play this fucking deck. He smiles as he does.
Joker, look. We have more money.
Who just gave us more money? Magi of useless draws donated $4. Jess, get more D-draw. Jess, how many D-draws do you have?
3.
What's the max over here?
They're
again?
right here on the table.
Didn't our max get increased?
Yeah,
You gave us, we can have 6 D-draws,
all right.
then the base one and the food one.
All right. So you get 2
still
more.
have your golden D-draw.
Copy. Bing,
Yeah.
bing. There you go. With that being said, he goes, I summon the right arm in attack mode. Place 1 card face down, and in my turn. He forgot to draw.
I want a D-draw.
Boop. There we go.
I want a D-draw.
You want a D-draw?
I do.
Why don't you go ahead and do the draw, man?
Yeah, let me bring this over. I'm using one of the normal ones first.
Mhm.
Like 4, nope. Normal draw.
By the way, whenever he played the right arm, the chain tattoos on his right arm began to glow.
Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna do bad things later.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna start us off with summoning Different Dimension Warrior in attack mode. And I will go to my battle phase and have him attack the Arm of Exodia.
Okay. How much attacks do you have?
21.
21.
2100. 1200.
That's not 2100. That's
That's
1200.
not 2100.
1200.
I'm like, wait,
Too
what?
much.
How do you have a?
I flip-flopped that, I'm sorry.
You do it.
I think you still have Lich Jin on your mind.
Do you do anything else with that?
Well, after damage calculation, they both get banished.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Ding.
You son of a bitch.
You notice
Right.
as you try to banish it, his right arm begins to glow with just that same energy as before. As it just goes into the grave. This card does go flying and falls onto the ground. However,
Damn it, that was my dominant arm too.
you got rid
have to
of
worry about
his
picking that up,
alone
right?
time hand, but then you got another one.
And I'll end my turn.
Hey, that means that keep banishing them though, and you can have a full set by the end of this.
Yeah, I could.
He draws. I summon Exodus, the ultimate forbidden lord. By putting all monsters in my graveyard back into my deck. I'm gonna let you read it.
Yeah, no,
I guess I
understand.
should read it first. Exodus, the ultimate forbidden lord. Special summon whenever you put all creatures from your graveyard into the deck. When this card declares an attack, send one monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard. This card gains 1,000 attack for each normal monster in the graveyard. If this face-up card would leave the field, banish it instead. If there are 5 different Forbidden One cards in your graveyard that were sent there by this card's effect, you win the duel. I then activate Foolish Burial. To send the left arm to the graveyard. I then summon Exodus, the ultimate forbidden lord, in attack mode by sending all my monsters to the deck. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Oh, Exodus, the ultimate forbidden lord, will attack. I'll send the right leg to the graveyard. Exodus gains 1,000 attack. Attack.
So for that one, I take 1,000.
Mm-hmm. See, I can. Oh, I'm debating on something right now. It's like the way I would play the deck versus the way he would play the deck, and I think that's the biggest. I think that's the biggest draw here. Exodus, the ultimate forbidden lord, attack. I would play this much different. It's hand and deck, Blue Flame. Believe me, Guido, I did the better of the two options for Jess's sake. Attack for 2,000.
Ow.
You can do this, Jess.
Everybody just looks on and just fucking, oh shit, as 2 giant Exoduses appear on the field, both of them having 2,000 attack points. With that, he smiles and ends his turn. Are you using the golden destiny draw?
Yeah.
This lets you basically, again, get away with anything. Do you want to destiny draw a card from your destiny deck?
Absolutely.
All right, pick which one. You use your golden D draw, the only one you have. You can add a card from your destiny draw deck to your hand.
All right, I draw. I activate pre-preparation of rites. Let me add 1 ritual spell card from my deck to my hand. And add 1.
As she does this, Makoto, Magnus,
Yep.
you guys see Jess play pre-preparation of rites.
Huh.
That's
Okay.
not in her magician or her warrior deck.
Did she make a new one? I know she got black lusters, right?
And I'm adding
She probably.
Contact with the abyss to my hand.
And I guess she got more cards for Blackluster Soldier.
It's not a ritual card for Blackluster Soldier, Makoto.
It said dark.
It does say dark. However, Blackluster Soldier is also an earth monster.
Luster's Earth.
Oh, I thought he was a dark.
No,
You'd
no,
think he
Earth
would
Warrior.
be.
Lights
Okay,
looks
in
are-
that case, with the ritual cards, I guess that's where Blackluster Soldier sees that card. What the fuck?
It must be for Blackluster Soldier dark mode. Maybe she got freaking maybe she got the Dark Magician of Chaos. You don't know.
Maybe she has a more.
I'll summon Exiled Force. By tributing it, I can target one of your monsters and destroy it.
Maybe she got Hungry Burger.
I just look at you dead ass until you just shut up, Makoto. God damn it.
I think
Now
we
I'm
both
going to
know
activate
what she
Contract with the Abyss.
Mm.
I can summon any dark monster, any dark ritual monster by sending monsters with the exact levels to the graveyard.
has. I don't
And-
think it was your gun.
You-
that did
Blackluster
it.
Soldier
You
of the
show
graveyard.
Blackluster Soldier in your hand as you do. Again, this is an actual shadow game. You show Blackluster Soldier in your hand, Blackluster Soldier's silhouette kind of appears behind you as you do this, as it gets sent to your grave.
Summon Dark Master Zork.
Okay, so immediately the knife comes out.
Oh, you get to go with your emotions.
Makoto, shut up!
Immediately the knife comes out. Oh, you get to do that.
I'm gonna try and struggle more while I break these chains.
1 second,
Much
please.
safer wherever the fuck I am.
Makoto's
Yeah.
gonna try bubbling Magnus.
Let me put these out of his hand real quick, because this is something.
How long have you had Zork in your deck?
I think I know how long.
When we...
it in
Makoto,
here?
please.
Magnus,
Listen to you
I
guys right now. She's looking straight at him with daggers.
Magnus, I'm gonna be blunt with you. I'm concerned. I don't think it was you that stopped Zork.
Oh no, you think?
I hope that Jess isn't doing this because Toby disappeared.
She may or may
Oh
not.
no, she's doing this because she's also at 1,000 life points.
You think, Makoto? I'm... That's fucking... He wants to murder me.
Bing, there it is.
It's my fault.
Now's not the time.
I thought I was actually gonna wait longer to do this, but you know, fucking Exodia's over there.
Let Zork kill that motherfucker for killing motherfucking Toby.
I don't think that was... That
As-
wasn't- oh, never mind.
You summon Dark Master Zork. The ground beneath you begins to rupture. Darkness goes everywhere, all over the field, surging upwards from the core of the earth beneath you. Everybody who has their hands free puts their hands in front of them because the spiritual energy coming off of your card is immense. Immense to a point. Magnus, Makoto,
Oh boy.
your chains are destroyed.
Up.
Trying to grab the knife from Magnus.
Everyone's chains are destroyed in the area. The generators start looking like they're surging with energy as you actually hear them starting up.
Oh god.
A hand
Act-
comes up
Actually, no.
from below as a spirit rises up in the place where Dark Master Zork should be summoned.
Okay, I know exactly what Makoto's doing. He is going to try putting a bubble around just in case.
Jess. Oh, you try to put a bubble around Jess, it does not work. You cannot interfere with the shadow game.
Yeah.
You try to do something. Your spirit charm tries to activate on Jess. The darkness from the ring from Jackass Exodia McNotalk completely dissipates your ability. The shadow game's already started. I warned you guys.
Yep.
No, that was just Makoto's
I know you trying to do it.
emotions.
I understand that.
Yeah.
As this happens, Jess, you are technically still under the influence of your golden destiny draw.
Yeah.
You know what else that does, don't you?
Can I use his power?
The golden destiny draw, just like with Ed, lets you choose results of die rolls.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's time to use his ability.
As Dark Master Zork rises up, Exodia McNotalk looks up like, oh, fuck. He was not expecting this shit.
I just imagine Zork cracks his knuckles.
Zork just stands there, rose up from beneath, his arms spread out, his wings spread out. He cracks his neck. He looks around at everyone in the area. His eyes don't linger on anyone too long. They do linger slightly on Magnus. And then again, slightly on Jess, before turning forward.
And now I'm gonna activate Dark Master Zork effect.
A dice appears in your hand to use the dice effect.
I'm picking.
You roll the
One.
dice. Well, I mean, you roll the dice technically, but with
But
the,
I mean, for me, I'm
with the
picking
golden
one.
D draw, which one are you picking?
One, destroy all of them. Even though there's only one.
Dark Master Zork, as you roll the dice lands on a 1. He spreads his arm wide, wiping the field of Exodus. He looks at you. Exodia McNotalk looks at you almost. His smile actually is gone. His eyes are wide. His smile is gone. He's like, oh shit.
Go! I can't even scream
I
right now.
might
I'm
lose.
terrified of
I might
Zork.
lose
By the
myself.
way,
Oh, no.
Jess, you don't notice this. You kind of scratch at yourself for a second. You get some tear out of your get like a tear out of your eye because again you've been mad and you've been scared and that last attack hurt. You rub your eyes a bit, guys. Everyone else looking at Jess notices her eyes slightly glowing with a green aura.
What the hell? Oh no.
Anyway. Still your
I
turn.
don't think we
More
purified
darkness.
Zork, did we?
I don't care what you guys want anymore. I don't know why you took our places or whatever, but don't care what that cult wants. All I know is I'm gonna get everybody home. Zork, attack directly.
Dark Master Zork goes forward. He extends his weapon, a dark relic. As he does, the energy from around him completely just overpowers his opponent as his opponent takes a knee. Minus 2,700. Ding. He looks up as he's on the ground looking over at you. He's breathing heavily. You can see the chains along his shirt seem to be glowing with some sort of energy. The energy that Zork had put off had destroyed parts of his pants as well, so you can see the bottoms of his legs of the pants are destroyed. The chains on his legs being shown, all of them glowing with this a very strange energy again. His ring glowing outward. As he grabs onto the ring with one of his hands, just kind of like gripping onto his ring finger. What do? You in your turn?
Yeah.
He looks to you. He stands up. He sees the field. He looks at his hands. Or at his hand. He breathes in and then breathes out as if looking to calm himself. He looks back toward your side of the field as his smile returns. He draws 1 card. Ah, crap. That was 2 cards. He puts this card back.
That card goes back.
As he looks to you, he plays a card face down and ends his turn.
Let's try to D-draw. 2. Nope. I'll play pre-preparation of rites again.
Oh god.
To play another Dark Master's Arc.
Ah!
Because that one was the D-draw, I can.
Well, looks like my destiny's going to me not getting fucking double teamed by Zorks.
I'll add Blackluster Ritual to my hand, along with Blackluster Soldier.
Oh, you actually do those things.
Zork, attack.
He activates Wabaku, causing all damage to go to 0 this turn.
And my turn.
He draws. He looks forward. As he does, he looks down to his hand and just shakes his head. He plays Foolish Burial. This allowing him to send
Joker,
another arm to
look,
the graveyard.
we have more money.
Only one target. 200 bits. Seems to say D-draw for Jess.
Huh.
So I can get you one more. Bing. This used to be the max until now. Until recently, I mean. As he ends his turn.
Alright, let's see if we can D-draw.
He's got 3 limbs in there already. Sneaky fuck.
5, nope.
Man, that's actually like the most I've seen people roll without getting it. It's not like it matters, but
Dark Master Zork, attack.
as Dark Master Zork walks forward, he goes over to his opponent, looks down at him. He opens up the palm of his hand, grabs the man by his neck, holds him up, squeezes as the man lets out a ah, and then chucks him to the ground, the last of his life points going away. The shadows begin to dissipate. Zork does not.
I'm gonna start walking over with Zork. I have a ring to collect.
And a soul to take.
You make your way over to him.
Oh, also, this card off the ground. Might as well.
And you can pick up his arm.
This is my arm now.
You make your way over to him. As you do, he stands up. He looks to you with a smile on his face. As he does, Dark Master Zork goes to reach for him.
I'm making 0 attempts to stop this.
A series of chains come from his arms, whipping the ground in front of him. For a second, a very strange force is seen behind this man. Another being is seen behind him. You win. A soul for a soul. He pushes his hand forward. As he does, both Maggie and Keith fall to the ground, chains seemingly showing on their necks from being dissipated. As he
You
smiles.
said Magnus as well?
No,
Other
Maggie,
one.
quote unquote.
Oh, okay.
As he just smiles to the two of you. Do you want to do anything?
Zork, take the ring.
Zork reaches forth to try to take the ring. As he does. Which arm did you get, by the way?
The right arm.
Zork goes to reach for him. As he does, he pulls out his left arm and catches Zork's arm in his hand. Zork makes a noise as if he's trying to go forward, but he cannot. This man stands, holding Zork back with one hand, looking to you.
Now can I shield Jess?
I will say you can attempt to, but again, there's really no point.
There's no point in it.
Not in danger.
She has a
I
giant
mean-
fucking ferocious beast with her, so she should be good. He doesn't seem like he's making any attacks towards him.
All right, just making sure.
He looks over to Jess. You don't want this. He smiles. But
And I don't want you to have it even more.
you can try. He holds out his right hand that has the ring on it towards you while still holding Zork.
I'll go to it. I'll try and take the ring.
Again, Keith tries to tell you no. He's like, don't do it! He's kind of gasping for air now that chain went away from his neck. Do you heed his warning?
Absolutely not.
All right, roll me instinct.
Is one of these, because we know I'm basically retarded when it comes to my instinct. Alright, dice is still over. Boo-boo. 14.
Your instinct right now is
Like 3.
roll me luck.
Oh, you have another roll, right?
There's only one last thing I can do to help you. Roll me luck.
I can use dice on luck, yes?
Yes, you can.
Joker,
When I
look.
try to fucking rate the thing.
Magi of Destiny donated $10. Inspiration for Jess.
18.
Oh, that was an 18 on luck.
And then 18 again.
Joker, look.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Is Dead donates $4. I get the feeling Jess will need this inspiration. 1, 2. Here's your new dice. There you go. Take them. They're on the dorm.
Sure
You
what's
rolled
gonna
an 18?
happen, so I'm just not gonna stack them. Yep, 2 18s.
As you reach forward toward it, Maggie jumps in the way. As she goes to grab your hand, she also slaps away the hand of Exodia McNotalk. However, upon doing that, a hand seems to come from Exodia McNotalk, grabbing Maggie and pinning her to the ground. As this happens, Maggie lets out a yell and disappears.
She's dead.
As she disappears, her body begins to disappear before you, Jess. But the guy is still holding something. As he holds this something, he tosses it away. Bink.
Oh my god.
The body of the woman in front of you completely disappears and gets destroyed. He throws whatever he's holding off behind you over toward the others. You see what appears to be a spirit. You look at him. You realize he was about to destroy you.
Absolutely realize that now. Do I rebuttal? Conga line of bad decisions.
Oh my god.
Do it.
I don't trust any of you right now. Especially not this ass fluster trying to murder me.
Do you really think you can stop him right now, though?
I don't know. Let's see what a fate card does.
Hey, I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
try
use the fake
shielding
card?
now that
Hold up, fake
You're
card.
going to use the fate card?
Absolutely.
Is this the one you put over?
I just put
Break
that
the
there.
bonds of destiny.
All right.
we
I
can
will
do
say I'm not entirely sure if there is anything in the fate cards that can do anything to this guy, but hey, you might get wish. By the way, just like I told you last time you used one of these, I have brought them down by one. You can't get the one you just got. You can't get the one you got last time. Also, the order has changed. So go ahead and roll.
Good. I can't get a castle again.
You can't get a castle again. No,
Good.
you can't obtain yet another castle.
See what happens.
I will say I don't know if any of these can really.
Either way, let's see what happens. 1.
That makes sense.
What the fuck did he get?
That makes sense.
What was
Zork
one?
over the party.
You know,
Zork.
I could be really mean with this one, but I think it makes poetic sense with this. You drew the flames.
That sounds dangerous.
In the original D&D, this makes a powerful devil become your enemy.
Okay, but how does this help us right now?
It doesn't. This is one of the bad ones.
Oh shit!
You not one on a
Wait,
fate die. This is one of the bad ones. A powerful devil becomes your enemy. The devil seeks your ruin and plagues your life, savors in your suffering before attempting to slay you. This enmity lasts until either of you or the devil dies, is the original thing of it. However, other things have been said since putting this in the Yu-Gi-Oh sense. There is a technical good part to this. As you look at this person, you glare at him with your glowing green eyes. He looks back to you, his glowing a deep red. As this happens, a figure, again, an outline of a creature that you know all too well from dueling this guy, appears behind him. You see limbs of the great Exodia appearing behind him.
I just declare war on Exodia.
You might have just declared war on Exodia.
I'm gonna fucking kill Exodia.
You
This
might have
is
just declared
fucking
war on
bad.
Exodia.
Nice. How the fuck?
Hey, to be fair, I just read a Rocky's manga book, and he says the more powerful your antagonist against the protagonist, the better. We're facing Exodia.
He's literally, he exists and he wins.
As he looks to you, a card in your hand shines. The arm that you just obtained. You hear a from behind you as a card from Tess shines. The head of Exodia that she obtained.
Oh, yeah.
Cards in Jackass Exodia McNotalk's hands start to shine. The other three. As Exodia peers over the two of you, you get the feeling something is going on. As the one card from Tess flies out of her hand, her back shining with a red light. It can't affect her. Nothing, no sort of spiritual mumbo jumbo can really affect her right now because of the Crimson Dragon with her. As the head of Exodia flies out of her hand, it lands in your hands, Jess. Exodia looks at the two of you, lowers his spiritual hands, and picks the two of you up, separating you. You get the feeling from looking at the Exodia spirit, whoever has the most pieces will win.
Oh shit.
Okay. So.
With that being said, Jackass Exodia McNotalk commands his pieces, which is an arm that he is a part of. He motions toward him. He motions behind him as that piece seems to take him into the forest. Him looking back at you with red eyes.
Glaring back at him with my satanic green ones.
The silhouette of Exodia around you seems to dissipate, leaving behind only a floating head and an arm. Before it looks to you, it tells you the last part of this. Whoever has the most wins. The other takes my place.
Oh shit.
Your time is short. The spirit disappears around you, Jess. Only you heard that.
Did you just get a second time limit on top of our arm? Did you get a time limit in the time limit?
Zork, come on, we're going after him.
You can't wait, what?
Zork looks to you. He looks back over toward Magnus. Looks to you. He offers his hand to you.
Getting in his hand.
As Zork looks back at you guys,
Whichever one.
Jess seems to be going with Zork. What are you guys doing?
Okay, well, I'm putting my foot down now. Jess, you can't just go after him like this, especially not with that thing.
And what are you gonna do to stop me, Magnus?
And if I had a dual spirit that could fight Zork.
What? We still have to find Toby, Tess. Or Jess. God dang it.
Then
That's me talking. I said that. We still have to find Toby.
you go find him. I'm going to stop him. And get Exodia.
As Makoto closes his eyes, slowly opens them, gives a nod. I trust you.
Dun dun dun.
She's saying this under her breath. She's making sure you guys don't fucking hear it. Makes one of us.
Oh, you know what? I just throw a knife
Keith's
down.
just
Fine,
looking at you
go.
like, don't.
You know what? I give up. Go do your thing. Whatever. Let's go find Toby. Help Keith.
Jess, are you sure you want to leave the party?
Yeah, I'm going with Zork. I need to get all more pieces before it's too late.
He takes you into his arms. As he does, the wings wrap around you. The two of you vanish. Man, our party got shorter.
Also, I have the head with me now, yeah?
What was that?
The head in the arm.
You do have the head with you. Let me grab you one of those.
Joker, look.
And we use 2
We
destiny
have
cards, and they're
more
just like separate us.
Destroy the fucking
One of
party.
us got a wish. One of us made enemies with Satan.
Not Satan.
Well, I made an enemy with him, and he has Exodia. He is still the forbidden one.
There you go. There's your head. Wait. Let me
Oh, thank you,
let me
man.
do this real quick. Copy, paste. All right, there you go.
Crowbar.
Thank you.
Interesting. Only one target has used 450 bits, inspiration, and a D-draw to Jess. Well, whenever we get back to Jess, that's going to be one nice inspiration and D-draw you have there. Be a shame if something happened to. I'm kidding.
So who do we go into
And
next?
that'll set me to max D-draws.
With that being said as well, Jess, I'd like you to do something over here on your side.
Yeah?
Would you please replace the color on your D-draws and your inspiration dice with a bright green?
Yeah, sure. I love the fell. See, how did you know this is my favorite evil color?
So when Jess gives Tess back her head, back her piece of Exodia, does that mean that Jess gave Tess head? Who knows?
Haha!
The ring is
There
gone.
we go. Nice bright green.
And what do you mean going to other people, guys? You guys are the only people in the party. Why would I go away from you guys?
All right.
Why would I go away from
I'm gonna go help
Makoto and Magnus? Are the only ones in the party.
So if we're not disappearing from this particular set piece, I'm gonna go help Keith and the spirit out.
As everybody kind of like is looking around, kind of dumbstruck, you make your way over toward Keith. As the spirit seems to be like unconscious up against one of the things, you see Ed actually push her away from the generator that's all like freaking going crazy. Like, get you away from the electricity, lady.
Let's get out of here.
Makoto picks up the knife, just looks at it for a moment, and then
Cuts
puts
off
it
his
back.
arm. Playing.
I'm gonna help Keith up. Come on. I'm gonna get you back to base, I guess.
What are you guys doing here?
We're taking a stroll. Thought we'd take a nice vacation, after we open the, Doom pack. What are you doing here?
Whenever that fog came by, we all showed up in this place.
So this is the first world you stepped foot on?
There are other worlds.
Been like, oh yeah, this is like our third one. So we went. Let's see. We
We've been
first went in
here.
a
We've been
desert
here about
full
a
of dragons.
We've been here about a month or so.
Month. It's been like 3 days for us. I think.
Time
3 days?
works differently. Remember, Magnus?
I remember. It's just crazy to keep thinking about that.
Where's Ryan? Is he all right?
He's fine. You can talk now.
Weird.
I mean, he's talking through like a crystal, so yeah, a little bit. But what are you gonna do? It's a boon from the world full of fiends and warriors and psychopathic vampires.
Keith looks over at where Maggie, quote unquote, like disappeared. Like there's like a scorch of a body like laying where her body was laying. He looks over toward the spirit. Called it.
Your little guardian angel. Is that, what do you say?
He said called it.
So, you knew she was a dual spirit?
Had an idea.
Hold on. Wait, weren't you? Wait, Keith was part of the group that was like who took my place, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
So Keith, I'm helping him out. Keith, I can't help but remember something very important.
1 second before you do that. Dr. Bell
Mhm.
donates $15 more and becomes the new stream boss yet again. So I'm gonna put the Dr. Bell picture up. I can't do it. Anyway, $15 more says inspiration to me, lulz. We'll see how we'll do that.
Yep.
We'll give you some more inspiration, Dr. Bell, with all of your Bell inspiration over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, technically. As he's looking over at you. He looks over at Ed as he does. Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
He basically says this. You kind of can tell from how he's saying this. He's trying not to out Ed.
Too late. Number one, I'm gonna cut that right off for you, Keith. Second, I already got like tried to be poison murdered. And 3, I'm gonna elbow him in the side. That's for all of that. Now the healing process can begin along with your bone. Let's get going. Yeah, we've been through a lot.
You bring Keith over with you. Ed is looking over at the spirit, just like, man, okay, I guess I'll carry this one.
Don't worry, Ed, you'll get used to it, probably. Hopefully not. Makoto.
Makoto doesn't tear you at first as he's pondering something.
Makoto!
Yeah?
You can keep the knife. I'm pretty sure it's useless here.
Yeah. Jess is probably the safest out of all of us right now.
We saw her eyes glowing green, right?
Yes, you did.
You did see her eyes, right? I'm pretty sure, that's gonna be a problem we're gonna have to deal with later, along with finding out where Toby went.
Also, where'd Toby went?
You know, that happened pretty early on, so I don't blame you for forgetting it. But yeah, that happened.
I know it happened.
As you guys are saying that, Toby's disappeared, you guys kind of look over at Tess, who's just kind of like staring over to where Toby disappeared.
Tess.
Hey,
Focus, Tess.
Yeah.
So, while we're getting far away from this power plant, which I can only assume is bad for us, the longer we stand around its crazy generators, we gotta fit. So, what are we gonna do with this guy? Because we can either keep trying to find Doriato, or we can try and limp our way back to the Raw dorm.
Well, I mean, I think we should take him prisoner.
I don't think he has a choice in that.
I mean, I'm
Also,
going with you. I'm going with you willingly. It's not like you need to take me prisoner. I wasn't doing anything.
Ed, I can't help but also remind you that any way we can tie him up as a prisoner evaporated when Zork stepped onto the field.
Take him prisoner.
You know what, Ed? You're the sheriff. You got a prisoner.
Well, I mean, I gotta carry this one unless somebody else wants. Hey, Mickey, can you carry this one?
Mickey is zoning out again.
We'll trade, Ed. We'll trade.
You gonna go carry the spirit?
Yeah, I'll trade with him.
All right, get out of here. Get over here. Why aren't you a prisoner? Sure. You're also one of. Get out of here.
Technically, it's his other half, and he's already sealed in a card.
I have no idea what the hell you guys are talking about.
Oh, Makoto beat him in a shadow game and took his soul.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, right? Wow, this one's extremely light in comparison.
Cheer 200 from only one target. Inspiration to Yulunga for some levity.
I'm trying to remember the last time we saw Darkness card do its thing.
Shadow Duel? The last one, I think. I'm gonna call any darkness cards rearing their heads during. So.
In fact, I'm making you learn your inspiration dice.
Is it just a one? It's just like a dice with just ones all over it.
I mean, I should probably put it on 1 to be honest.
Just all nat one. No, it has to have a 2 somewhere.
There we go. It's over by his
Perfect.
deck. Anyway.
It's fine.
Thank you very much,
Makoto's
Only One
going
Target.
to
Anyway, continue.
Yeah, thank you.
Makoto's going to take out Darkness Neosphere.
Why? Okay. Go for it.
And look at it. We're going to need to become stronger ourselves.
So you want to play with the possession cards?
I'm not going to use this one yet.
We should still take it back to the gate. That's what we came
mean
here
we
to
can
do
cure it?
anyway, right? I'm
Yeah.
sure that Jess and Toby are fine.
They'll do whatever it is they'll do, and we'll do what we do, and hopefully we'll find them again.
If Jess is not fine, then what?
There's nothing we
What
can
are we going to do if Zork goes against?
There's nothing we can do
How
right
are we-
now. I don't know. But I do know that I at least want to go and do what we set out to do first. We can't do anything with our spirits while we have that card.
Mm-hmm. And Makoto, I mean, I would be happy to do something, but I don't have enough. But I don't think we have time for a hero's journey. You know, kind of just let's learn to live with it, I guess. I mean, I'm quickly learning how to.
Learn to live with it.
It's not fun, not nice, but it's what I'm doing to survive this.
I think we should try to stop putting each other down. Let's just go. There's nothing we can do. Doriato would know what to do.
I mean, Madness hasn't stopped walking, so he's getting out of here.
Okay. Makoto?
There might be something we can do. We're going to have to make alliance. Let's just hope the alliances will be beneficial to us and not.
This isn't like
Paid
this
too
isn't like the
much.
last place, Makoto. There aren't really factions here or anything like that.
Best we can,
Even better for us.
the most we can hope for is that our Charmer friends will be able to grab something resembling a meat shield. Considering the things we're going up against with, I still don't know his name.
I doubt Exodia and Zork are going to be able to be dueled against. We're going to need stronger allies. We're going to need to be able to fight back.
Yeah, hell, if I could
We're
charge
going
up
to
five...
need allies that can fight against them.
I don't know how to fight against Exodia, but I have enough things to fight Zork, in theory, but unfortunately, I can't charge up 5-God whenever I want. Or Chaos Emperor, for that matter, but I think he's close.
But
We'll
there
have to
might
see, I
be a way
suppose.
for us to do that.
We can talk about mites as well as we can. Let's just go.
I thought we were talking while walking.
I asked Makoto and he didn't say he was doing anything. He said he was talking.
That was my assumption, because I fucking left.
Well, if you're still talking, then you didn't leave.
I assumed you were walking.
Don't assume anything. That's why I got to Makoto and asked him. He didn't say he was walking. Either way, are we gonna go? Are we gonna leave the power plant?
Yeah, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Gonzo.
You guys walk out into the forest.
How much radiation we absorb from that?
As you do, again, you realize the generators of the power plant are on as you leave. You guys make your way back to the spirit gate. The entire time, Ed pointing his gun at the back of Keith, and Keith's just like, "That's not even a real gun. I'm not scared. I'm just gonna walk with you."
Just let him have it, Keith. You don't got much right now. To be honest, it's kind of funny.
You guys get down toward the spirit gate. As you guys do, you all kind of get to where the little thing is rising up from the center. As she does, she looks over at Makoto. This is a place that's supposed to seal away powerful spirits, and spiritual energy flows into them like that. Maybe you could do something with it. I don't know. But the energy in that card shouldn't be around us.
I hope you're right. I really don't want to rely on another being against us.
If this place was made to steal away things like that, then I'm sure that we'll be fine. There's a lot more powerful things that were supposed to be sealed away in these. She motions to the gate. Do you put down your card?
He puts it down.
I'm gonna put down my cargo and just get ready, just in case, I guess.
As you put the card down, you place it in the center of the three cards that are in this place. As you do, the darkness from the darkness card seems to swell up instantly from the center place. Ed immediately points his gun toward it.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
not gonna
liking
do
that
anything, Ed. Quiet, you! As the darkness seems to erupt from this thing, the other two things on either side of it seem to glow. As if they're waiting for other cards to be put down.
Other cards, huh?
Do either of you want to put down another card?
Another.
I'll
any
give
card?
this a
You
try.
can put any card. That card does not
I
want to be put on there.
Can't put. We already got that from a thing. remember?
Yeah, got it from a thing.
I kind of.
Who said we're gonna get something
So
new?
there you go.
If you want to try it. Oh.
Hey, this thing's supposed to power shit up, right?
Yeah, but you can't really destiny draw this. Like, you can't really, like, destiny draw this.
Oh, that's the thing we need to put on.
That kind of doesn't
Yeah, I
even go.
thought
It
you
kind of
said
doesn't
it
go
was-
to your deck. So.
Now I know what can't be put on these fucking pedestals. Thanks for that.
No problem. I mean, you
There
can
goes
give
my
that
fucking
card
hope.
spiritual energy if you want to. It's not really going to help out too much, though.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, let's see what I could. What do I have that I could power up? I could. I mean, one of these should be powered up, I think.
You can put anything on there. You can put monsters, magics, or traps.
I don't know if I have any traps worth a damn.
So I'll give you a chance to decide. Monster, magic, or trap. Something important can be put on here, and something will happen to anything you put on here.
Monster, magic, or trap, huh?
Makoto, you as well. There are 2 spaces here.
Do I have?
I think I know what card I want to power up.
Okay.
Alright, so it's a power-up thing?
You can put anything. You
Any
guys
spell?
have no idea what this is. He's assuming it's a power-up.
It's something.
I said something
Something's
will
gonna
happen to any card you put on here. And putting anything in, it's like spiritual inside of something else, like a fusion card, probably wouldn't work.
Mm-hmm. Magic spell or trap.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's see if
Joker,
throwing
look.
one of these here will do something.
More money.
Oh, you serious? Okay.
If this
Like,
does something, it might help us a lot, actually, especially since we have Vamp.
just pull a chunk of the other dimension in here.
You guys put your 2 cards on there. As you do. Where the hell did it go? Oh, there it is.
Where'd what go?
Bing.
Hey.
Bing.
Oh.
The darkness seems to leave Darkness Noosphere.
I should have thrown Troop Dragon
As
on there.
spiritual energy enters the two cards and turns them into glowing white cards.
Okay, they're actually white, not glitches. Okay.
Okay. That's fine. Okay.
One of them was a field spell and the other one was an effect monster. I will remember that. Take your card.
I'll take mine. Oh my fucking god.
You look at Darkness Neosphere. You see that Darkness Neosphere is now completely devoid of spiritual energy. There is no darkness emanating from it. As this happens, the girl over here begins to wake. Almost as if the darkness card around was keeping her really not liking everything around here.
I'm so physically upset with myself right now. Okay. I'm gonna go check on it.
You make your way over to her as she begins to make noise. Ed has now began to point his gun back toward Keith as Tess watches the spirit gate, the pedestal inside in the middle slightly going downward. She looks to it just like with a bit of a frown, like, I hope everything's okay and stuff. The girl sits up. As she does, she looks around at you guys. I feel different.
I mean, you kind of look the same. I mean, different outfit. But, you know.
Keith kind of takes a step forward, but then Ed just points the gun. Keith just rolls his eyes and keeps walking. Ed shoots in the back with a with a 7 card.
What has
Guys, pick up this lucky 7s. There's so many.
I'm just gonna let him have it. I'm not gonna even.
He shoots them, but he knows it doesn't do anything, so he just kind of shoots them like, ha! All right, then.
Are when the lucky 7's white now?
Sure, I'm kidding now. The lucky 7 turns into an actual bullet. Thanks to a spiritual energy. No.
7 turns into slot machine going, finally, Ed, my friend.
I'm trying to make sure I say this right, because I know there's several of them. He goes over to her. Aria, are you alright? She sits up and looks around. She looks down at her hands. I changed. Yeah. Do you remember anything? She shakes her head. He helps her up. Keith looks back. All right, let's go, I guess. He puts his hands forward like, all right, I'll be the prisoner. Let's go.
Well, that was an event. I guess we'll just move on.
You can ask as many questions as you want or say anything you want, but he's pretty much just like, hey, let's leave. No questions. Let's just go. You guys don't care. We're bad guys. Let's go.
I honestly, what am I supposed to ask you?
You don't have to ask. He didn't say to ask him anything. He just said, let's go. That was me saying that.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. You know, if I knew this was gonna happen to the card, I probably would have put Troop Dragon or something. I put odd eyes on that pedestal, Makoto.
Yeah, and Troop Dragon would have done the exact same thing this is gonna do too. Believe me. Just saying, dude. The better the card you put in, don't you think the better the reward I'm gonna give you? Stop whining.
I don't know what bullshit you have.
Well, then don't whine about it before you know. It's annoying.
Whatever. I suppose you're right. Wait, what are we're leaving, right?
Yep. Where do you guys want to go?
Okay.
You guys want to go back to the raw dorms? You guys want to go through anything else?
I mean, we don't know where else
Let's
to
go back to the raw dorm. Let's see if Alice was able to find the treasure. The treasure might be able to be the key to at least some sort of offense. We have some sort of
What was that treasure?
defense.
So what was that treasure anyway that she talked about? As we're walking, I hope. No.
You guys can be walking if you say you're walking.
We're thinking it might be an
Are you
elemental.
walking?
Yes.
There you go.
Why wouldn't we be walking?
I need you to tell me. I literally just said if you say
everyone
you're
roll.
walking, you can be walking. You're just like, let's keep talking again.
To be fair, this is kind of normal at this point. If people are confused, they really shouldn't.
I haven't done this to you before. I'm gonna throw you.
I feel so
Luckily, you're
special.
back though, so you didn't fall into somebody's like extras or anything.
I'm hiding in Makoto's deck box now.
You
This
guys
is where I live, I guess.
begin to make your way back toward the raw dorms. As you're doing
I hope
this,
treasure she finds is useful.
as you're doing this, you're walking, you're talking. Is there anything you'd like to do and say or anything before you get back? Also, take your darkness neosphere. There you go. Good job.
I hope the treasure I hope whatever she finds is useful. Oh, I can't help but feel I give her no reason to. And it's my fault for that.
I think it's probably going to be fine, Magnus. We don't have to... I don't know. She'll be fine. She didn't seem like she was too mad at us. Obviously, I think if she learns what happens to us, she's going to be glad she didn't come with us.
Hey, if I learned, I'd probably be happy too. So, yeah. I suppose.
Tess kind of looks over to where, like as you guys are getting like out of the thing onto the mountain, she's looking over to where she saw the spirit geyser earlier, and she's like, "Man, I was excited back then." That was a happy thing to find. You guys keep walking. You eventually make your way all the way back to the raw dorms.
Home sweet home. But now,
Oh yeah, who had left earlier? Ah, right.
part of me would hold out hope that we'd find like better dorms, but I'm pretty sure the obelisk blues were in the desert and buried. Well, that's just the girls' dorm.
That is true. You only found the girls' dorm before.
Maybe maybe we can find a better house here. Probably down into the valley though. Deep under that mess.
Just cleaning up some
Doesn't that
things.
sound like an adventure?
There we go.
Well,
You guys make your way into the raw dorms. Your spirit friend goes and sits down, who was once named Maggie, but you've now learned her name is Aria. Keith just kind of stands there as Ed is pointing his gun at him. Again, he's not looking worried. He's just like, you don't have to. You don't.
Ed, we're safe at home. We're good.
You never know. This boy could pull something on us.
So could the guy who keeps saying mega over, but I'm pretty sure they're both harmless.
You guys begin talking loudly enough that some people start coming out from the other rooms. As
We're back. Who missed me most?
most of the obelisks come out. I actually noticed that. God, the only people probably still left here are like obelisks.
Hey, Nate, you fucking leave when you said you didn't want to leave.
No, I mean that didn't. I said almost, dude.
Oh, okay.
Asher, Cynthia, Harley, Klein, which one of you missed me the most?
As they all kind of make their way out, just like, "Oh, what's going on, everyone? How did your little expedition go?"
Terribly! It couldn't. The only way it could have gotten worse is if some of us died.
Where's...
Don't know!
Okay.
I already know your question. Jess ran off somewhere too. I don't know.
Harley looks
It's
over
all-
toward toward Keith, just like, hmm.
Oh yeah, we found Keith. Oh, and another spirit. They were getting choked out by your friend with the blonde hair and the creepy eye ring.
I don't really think you should call him a friend.
If I had my way, he wouldn't be around anyway.
Mm.
But Jess went off after him with Zork carrying her. Oh boy. She also had like green eyes. That's probably a bad sign too.
They look at each other, they're just like, we have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
Evil
You
demon
said
magic
that,
is what I'm talking.
You said that Ryan was here. Don't you make a move.
Ed, stop. Ryan's somewhere with his vampire girlfriend. I don't know. Maybe they're in some locked room somewhere.
Vampire girl, okay.
I told you we went to a vampire land, Keith. Try and keep up.
Okay. I don't like,
That's fair.
all right, I'll pay more attention, my bad.
That's the spirit. Whew. That's a fun expedition right here.
Just imagine with Magnus just like walking around throwing his arms in the air like, that was a fun expedition.
Yep, it's great. Fantastic.
Fuck you too, Magnus.
Magnus, upon getting here, everyone's just kind of like standing around, not really understanding things. Do you want to sit down and actually try to explain things to everyone?
Okay.
I'm asking if you want to
sorry, I
explain them without actually explaining them. Basically, do you want to just give them the information that you guys got?
Yeah. He's gonna just call. He's gonna like. "Ooh, okay. Let me start from the
We
beginning.
want some lunch, eggs, and bakey.
I explain everything. Nate, sit down. It's story time.
As you begin,
bakey
as you
time.
begin telling what happened in the area over, people come from the rest of the area to see you guys. Yolurnger and Tilly both come out. Nate comes out eventually. Ruby comes out eventually. People are just kind of all around you guys. However, after that, nobody else really shows up. I mean, maybe the Marcus guy, maybe he's laying down somewhere screaming about Mega Rocks. Alice, is left somewhere. Ryan never really seems to come out. As you explain everything to everyone, basically half of them are just like, all right, fuck Toby, let's go get Jess. I'm kidding.
An apt response.
You say my boy Toby's out there somewhere?
He kind of poofed in a flash of like shiny light. So I don't know where he went. He could be in another plane of existence right now.
Well, I mean, we have a good idea that he might be still around here, though, right?
No, I have no idea.
I mean, you didn't just pull that out of your ass somewhere or something.
No, sorry, Mr. Yolunga. I'm not gonna sugarcoat things with this right now. This is serious.
I understand that. I was just making sure you didn't pull the whole him not being in another dimension thing out of your ass. That's all.
Yep, that's completely possible in this world.
All right.
It's a horrible place. But we'll find him. We will find him.
How are we gonna find him if it's another dimension?
With hard work and determination, all right? We'll figure it out.
Should we make an expedition to
We'll
look
figure
for him or
out
not?
You sit down, Mr. Younger. More expeditionings right now.
Oh my god.
In fact, actually, here's a question. Here's something you can explain to me. Where's Ryan? And that other guy, what's his name? Marcus? Where's he at?
Marcus should be up in his room laying down. I'm not sure where Ryan went. He went somewhere with that lady vampire chick a little bit ago.
He left?
Yep.
Okay. Do you happen to know where our multicolored hair friends were? You know, when Earth won.
Oh, they came back a little while ago, but then they left again.
Of course. You know what? I almost got my hopes up.
I mean, I know where they went.
Where?
They said they was going back to that place that we showed up at, where that door opened.
They floated it back up the top of the mountain. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm sure they'll be back. Anyone else vanish in the meantime?
Everyone else seems to be
Take
here.
a head count. All right. Orion and Vamp are gone. The Charmers are up on the mountain. Jess ran off after the blonde-haired guy for vengeance, I suppose. And Toby poofed.
Vengeance! Alice left a little bit
Alright.
after you guys left, but she said you knew she was going, so.
Yeah, she's doing something. Hopefully will aid us all, or at least find something interesting. Tess,
Yeah.
how far away is Doriados from here? Exactly.
All we'd have to do is go through the valley.
And it's dangerous, right?
It's dangerous to go there because even though we can kind of see in the fog, the other monsters, they could just, well, it's best not to get in their way. It's not even like they'd be attacking, but even if they accidentally, like, rubbed up against one of the mountains or anything, we'd be in trouble. You saw how big they are.
Yeah, I saw the mountain monster machine fortress that doesn't exist yet. I think that we have to go anyway. Because the alternative is sitting here, and that is unacceptable.
No, we can't sit here.
Yes. So, we need to find Doriado, pray to whatever gods will listen she's actually there, and work our way from there.
You have anything to say, Makoto?
That's the plan.
It's probably the best we can do right now.
And if trouble tries to find us, Mik has his hard demon charm ward off monsters with.
Has Alice returned at all, by the way?
She left a little bit after you guys did, like I said a second ago. She ain't returned yet.
Can't hope to wait around for her either. As much as whatever she finds could be helpful, we're on a time limit we don't even know about yet. Because if we can't find our friends in time, that countdown in the sky is getting ever smaller, you know?
It just would have been nice if she did find something. That's all I'm saying.
I agree completely.
Maybe we should wait at least until the spirits get back down from the mountain. That should give enough time for Alice to come back, maybe. I'd like to have at least one of those two groups with us.
I suppose that's a wiser option.
Tired of waiting, but I guess we have no choice.
I still want to talk to these two about anything that's going on as well. Especially, you guys seem to know nothing about what's going on. I'd like to talk to the two that we actually got from that guy and maybe learn a little bit more about him. Instead of us rushing around and doing nothing, you know?
You're right. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Then let's go make some lunch and we'll talk about everything. I don't think that they're gonna run off, so I'm gonna make some juice or something. We should have concentrate. I don't know. Hey, don't worry, baby. I'll come and help. Don't help me, Nate. She shuts the door behind her.
Leave her in there for a little while. Harley, Ed.
Help, baby.
You know it. Harley, Ed. You two have been around that whatever the hell his name is longer than anyone. Has he always had that ring on his hand?
Well, again, I don't know much about it. The other me was the one doing most of that kind of thing. Called it. Keith says again.
Yeah.
And as I've told you several times, I don't really know much about spirits or anything. Out of everybody, I was just the most afraid of all the other ones, to be perfectly honest. They all seemed like they had something weird about them. And from looking over at them, points to Ed, one with his weird multiple personality, whatever, points over to Era, one who apparently is some sort of pop idol magical girl thing, and one who apparently is
Close enough.
calling all of us having weird things about them, I think I was right.
Yeah, you were absolutely right to be afraid of these people. They're insane.
Right here.
I know. You also stole my spot and almost got me killed.
Well, I mean, like, I guess technically you can be mad at me, but to be fair, the one who stole your spot was the one going by your name. He motions over to Arya.
What?
She chose Maggie because she saw that on the list of people we were taking over.
Wait, people wrote my name as Maggie?
No, she just doesn't remember anything. Whenever we told her that this is what we're doing, she saw your name and she just started going by Maggie. It wasn't until later that I found out her name was Arya.
I feel flattered, I suppose. But that doesn't matter anymore, I guess.
It took a lot out of me just to get her to go to the girls section instead of going with me. She was gonna stay with Ryan.
I mean, I'd be mad at her, but look at that face. I gotta be mad at that.
She's just like sitting on a chair looking around the area, just like, I don't fucking know anything. What's going on?
Now look at that. It's like a puppy. Confused puppy. Confused lost puppy. Look at that. Can't be mad. But,
Something's up with her. Every now and then she just forgets big parts of who or what she is. I can... It's gonna sound weird, but I guess since you guys already are here, I can see spirits.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since I was little, I could see them. And the first time I saw this one, I knew she was a spirit of some kind. But she had a physical body. It was kind of weird. So I've been trying to help her out.
Yeah. I guess, I don't know if she could ever have one again, considering the blonde hair one kind of dissolved that
I'm
one.
pretty sure that whatever that body was has been destroyed.
I hope that, yeah. Like smear gone. It was weird. At least she's fine, I think.
Whenever I told Ryan accidentally that I could see spirits, he started having us walk around the academy together, going to a bunch of weird places. But that guy,
Sounds like Ryan.
if you're wanting to ask anything about him, you're asking the wrong two people. He points over to Ed and Harley, like, what the fuck would they know? Hey, shut up! Shoots him again.
He has too much fun with that sometimes. Alright. You'd be so kind. What's his whole... Everything?
Sorry, I had to get another
He
7
looks like a
since he shot him again.
freaking that?
Just like Ed, he motions over to him, or I guess you now, points over to Makoto. Our leaders gave him that charm.
Decker gave them shadow items?
He's a pretty shrewd business guy. He knew what they were whenever he found them, and we were trying to, well, get some things from the island before everything went all to hell and we got sucked into this place. There were these guys with black cloaks. We were told to watch out for them. They have nothing to do with us.
That's like a time-traveling cult of evil.
I have no idea what that is. All I knew is they had some weird stuff going about them.
Yeah. They're a bit of a problem.
But he was given that ring. And that ring, from what we were told, lets him absorb the powers of spirits.
That's scary.
Everyone else was just kind of okay with it. The other him was just like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. Harley, I don't know what's going on in your head, no offense. A little taken. All right. That's fine, I guess. You know, it's not like I'm giving you guys all this information, but whatever.
I like Harley.
He just started, I guess even started is a really weird word. He stopped talking. He just kept finding more spirits and taking them in. It's weird.
So he's so he's basically he just eats them.
I don't know how the thing works. I was trying too hard to keep Arya away from him.
Fair enough.
It looked as if he couldn't see any spirits, so luckily, I mean, luckily we were able to hide her, but when those chains appeared on him, he became far too scary to talk back to. That was a couple of months ago, whenever we just got here. Not a couple of months, that was a couple of weeks ago whenever we first got here.
I think he did stop time once, so that doesn't surprise.
There's one more thing, though. That place we were just at, that spirit gate thing.
Mm-hmm.
We took cards from there.
Oh, okay.
We knew that the other guys, if they were here, they'd try to take them too. And it was my idea, but whenever we left after getting the cards, he went crazy. He tried to go for Arya, and I got in the way trying to duel him for it. And then he destroyed me. He drew all 5 of those pieces in his first hand.
Yeah, people with weird powers can do that kind of stuff.
It was fucking cheating is what it was.
You get used to it. I mean, you got spirit, you can kind of do something similar, I think. Maybe.
I don't really have any dual spirits.
Yeah, you got her.
And I wasn't really lying when I told you that those guys stole my deck. By the way, did you ever find that?
No, we didn't. We didn't, but rest assured, it's somewhere out there. So,
Neat.
if not in this plane of existence, another one.
Good to know.
I don't know how many there are. I think there's like an infinite number, though, so...
I don't like that.
Yeah. It's a really... we'll keep an eye out still, but, You wouldn't happen to still have the card you got out of the Spirit Gate on?
If I'd had them, do you think I would have waited this long to show them to you?
Yeah, dramatic effect.
He took them.
Typical. I ate whatever power was in them anyway.
I don't think he ate them. It was only after he got them that he went really crazy. I think he might have tried. I don't know. All I know is that after that, he was able to see Arya for what she was. He saw that she was a spirit and tried to take her.
Another creature that just keeps growing, consumes shit. Is this the Mega Rock again?
You say Mega Rock and no one says Mega Rock around you. You start wondering, is he actually even still here? Who knows? Anyway, as he explains this to you, he just kind of sits down. As for why we took your places, I don't know. It was just something our boss told us to do.
Well, from how we understand it, with weird timey-wimey bullcrap, Jess, Toby, Mikoto, and I weren't ever supposed to even get off that boat.
I don't know anything about that.
It's weird time travel.
We had already
crap,
replaced you guys by the time you were late for that boat.
Yeah. This is all just one big mess. I can't even begin to think about why.
I think that...
With all this info...
I think the main thing behind all of this is we were supposed to get some cards from the island, but they weren't there. And then we got put here, and that's all I know.
I can only assume that might have been... Maybe it was the Darkness Pack you were supposed to...
I don't think so. I think it was something already in one of those things that we passed by.
Spirit Gates? Maybe. Apparently they
I know there was one of those
around.
on the island, we just never found it.
Oh, we did.
Did you get the
We
cards?
got the cards out of that, so... Yeah, we got cards out of it.
Well, maybe that's what we were looking for. I don't know. I don't think most of that really matters right now. I don't think I'm ever gonna
Nah.
see that guy again anyway.
Don't. I mean, at least have hope that we'll get out of these dimensions in one piece. Back to put everything back in order.
Hmm.
You gotta have hope in something.
Yeah, hope. Gotcha. That's everything I know, though.
Well, I can only hope Jess fares well against him wherever she went.
Let's hope so.
Damn it, she had Strider on her. I could use some counsel with that.
She has a great evil weapon guy who is taking over that fucking world and caused all the problems, and the ultimate hero to stop him.
Now I have a blow.
I think she's gonna cause a nuclear explosion. Alright.
With all that being said, Keith just kind of goes and sits down. Arya still is just kind of looking around. As she does, she looks over toward all of you. Kind of maneuvering her in here. She looks back at you guys. This place smells good.
I suppose it does. You've been here
But
before, right?
But the smell's kind of faded. She goes over toward the windows. As she goes to the window, she looks out toward the mist. Somewhere out
Something
there.
Out there. What is out there?
The smell. What are you talking
What?
about, Arya? She motions toward the outside. As she does, you notice as she motions toward it, the fog began to recede.
Oh my god.
Almost as if the fog is listening to her command.
You're coming.
The fog begins to move out of the way as she just is smelling the air. Something familiar. As she moves the fog out of the way, it seems to start getting thinner and thinner. As she seems to be sniffing toward the top of the mountain. With all that being said, as the fog begins to quickly recede from just her willing to see through it, I think we're gonna end things off right there.
Alright.
Hey, you guys got a water charmer to get rid of the fog.
How useful for the half of us that are left. Jess is out to get. Jess is gonna be next boss. Toby's probably dead. We're alone. This shit's fucked. I can't wait for next Thursday.
Toby, Jess, how you guys doing?
I feel fantastic, and I've never felt as good as I do right now.
I think the best thing I can do, by the way, with in terms of how we can end things off, just really, really nicely, is to show this. There we go.
What'd you do? Now you put spells over.
7 ticks left now. At least it was only one. This time.
Get all the tribute, the great circle.
I was honestly
7.
expecting Toby to be like, get out of any consequences you guys had. Just like all of a sudden, it's just like I wish we never activated the fucking final countdown.
I kind of wanted to.
I won't tell you what would have happened if you did that, but I will say that was something I expected from you.
Yeah.
It's like someone else did. Anyway, suck.
Poor Mr. Crowbar.
Mr. Crowbar is fucking dead.
Mr. Zorkvar, no.
I kind of regret it.
The arms of an angel.
I mean, will you regret it? There's always.
It was between getting the deck back and fixing, or saving Zorkvar.
I don't know which option would have been better in this.
I don't either.
So I have a
don't
question
think there
for Toby and Jess.
Hello.
I have a question for the two of you, and this is something that I guess we should ask sooner rather than later, so that it can still be in the stream, I guess. But if there was time within the next week, do you guys think we could go over what happened with you? What's happening with you guys?
Yeah, I have nothing but time.
Sure.
Have maybe like a session 38.5?
That's
Yes,
great.
I can do that.
I can't wait to see my death scene.
Is that fine with the two of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Good.
let's be honest, with the way the main group is going, the first bit of next game is probably just going to be focusing entirely on Magnus and Makoto. So we probably should see what's going on with you guys at some point. Is that fine with you guys?
Absolutely fine.
All right.
Jess is a little crazy right now.
With that being
It's
said,
a little right now.
I think that we had a pretty good thing going on. We will decide what day and time to do our little halfway session, so that we can figure out what's going on with things. We will keep you guys updated in the Discord when we're gonna go live with that. But with all that being said, if there's any more questions, please give them to us while we sit here and do absolutely nothing for a couple of minutes before ending the stream. Absolutely nothing I said.
I honestly was.
I'm kidding.
I was not expecting to use Zork so soon, but that went downhill really fucking fast.
You were fighting a man with an Exodia deck.
Okay, so I could have done even worse.
Ow.
I had Ojama Trio face down, and I had diffusion
for fuck's
and I
sake.
had diffusion wave motion in my hand.
So I would have had 100 life points left.
No. Ojama Trio put 3 monsters on your field. Every time
Yeah.
I attack, I can send a piece of Exodia to the graveyard.
Uh-huh.
If it was up to me, with diffusion wave motion, since I can attack all of your monsters, and with another card, I could have actually won the duel.
Oh, okay. Right.
But
right.
this guy, here's the thing. His spirit isn't technically Exodia.
Exodius.
If it was
What the
me, I
fuck
had
is
other
it?
ideas that I could have done and used his actual abilities to get a card the next turn, but that's not how he duels. And I knew that from the beginning. And he duels very mercilessly as well. It just so happened that one decision that we both had, like, I was like, I should do this, but he wants to do this. He won out this time. Usually, when it comes to duels like this late in the game, I usually go with how I play things, but that's not how he would have done it ever in his life.
And honestly, I was scared to lose that because I had a trash hand. I drew only my monsters.
Basically, what I would have done is I would have waited until you got monsters on the field, and then I would have played Ojama Trio, Diffusion Wave Motion, got all 5 pieces in the graveyard.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel good. Doesn't.
Instead, he's like, I'm gonna play both of my fucking Exoduses in the same turn because I want to, and it's really stupid. Because he's all like, I want to beat things quickly, and I'm all like, I don't think that's a good idea, buddy. That being
Hold on
said,
there,
though, you
champ.
could have done 4,000 to him before I got to my plan too. So
Yeah.
it really just depends.
My
at
hand
that,
was
at that
actually
point.
really, really bad. Again, I only got a preparation through my first draw.
It really depends. Like with me, like if I would have waited for you to get to like your other 2 monsters in the field, like you did have like monsters you were playing. If I would have waited for you to get 2 monsters, then I could have done the combo. At the same time, I didn't really want to wait because, again, his entire character is all about basically fucking going straight in, all out, balls deep, like really fast. He's the best person I can give an Exodia deck to because he doesn't play Exodia like actual like professional players that play Exodia.
You mean a mill deck that rolls through their shit really fast?
Oh, I could have made that one too. I didn't. I didn't want to give him the mill deck. The mill deck would have been crazy. The golden bamboo sword and stuff like that. That would have been insane to give him. I think that deck
Maybe they
is
was a
cheap,
fucking
especially
roller.
when it's a 30 card deck, you know?
Yeah.
Today has been a complete fucking roller coaster.
Can't believe
I'm not gonna lie, like at all. If I managed to get out of the chains, like before they became chains, I was gonna point at that fucker and say, "Fight me!
Fight me!
I want your soul and I want that ring. Fight me!"
Yeah, before Exodia whispered in my head, I would have listened to you guys at least a little bit about letting him go. But after I heard that part, she's like, yeah, no.
Dude, that's what fate cards do, man.
If I could have stopped you, I would, but I physically can't.
I'm actually really happy that you drew flames whenever there was actually a fucking gigantic dual spirit in front of you.
Yes.
Because otherwise, basically, what the flames card does in actual D&D is it makes an enemy of like a random powerful demon somewhere in the world, and it chases you down, basically. But like in this respect, I made it do something else. I can't really go over exactly what that is, and there is a good point to having this happen with you. But because Exodia was right in front of you, I'm just like, yeah, let's just make it Exodia. let's make a weird contest with the Exodia fucking monster. Because otherwise, if you would have done that later on,
before that part happened.
because otherwise, if you would have done that later on, if you would have done like another at a different point, I would have just said it was like Zork or something.
But for her though, she would have let them talk just if she didn't get the Exodia competition part. Because she would have been like, yeah, I really want to stop him from being able to shadow game random people, because who knows who else or what else he can shadow game with. But now that there's also a competition and the loser gets to be Exodia.
Yep.
Yeah, she's not letting him leave. She will harass him until she physically can't anymore.
Do the harass at him.
I mean, I don't know
That
what
was a
to
fun
say.
duel
I
though.
think
Like it was a really quick duel, but it was a fun duel.
Yeah, again,
it had to
I
be
was
quick.
terrified because with my opening hand, I was like, fuck. Wait, he's playing a piece of Exodia. Quick, banish it.
Quick,
Makes another piece of Exodia. Damn it.
Cheating fucker. Then again, I'm also a cheating motherfucker. Here's Zork.
You cheating
I was
bitch.
afraid,
I
like-
get it. I'll cheat too.
Part of me was afraid that the second the duel ended, Zorg would have been right in front of me. Not gonna lie, I don't like with Zorg being around.
I love Zork being around.
Like I told
I mean, if you
told
could
Jake,
actually-
technically this is Zork,
Yeah,
but it's not your Zork, Magnus.
it's a Zorg.
It's a Zork.
I leave for 5 minutes and you already bow down to the fucking powers of darkness.
I'm sorry, everybody's lives and my own soul were on the line.
And you disappeared in a puff of smoke.
I leave for
It was
5
also
minutes.
distressing. But asshole copped out by letting those two go instead of actually giving me his fucking soul.
Well, he said a soul for a soul.
Father,
Really, I noticed that you guys have to learn to specify what you want.
Said whoever wins gets the other soul, and those were his souls because he already won those.
True.
He won those from Keith a minute ago.
But it's fine. I'll chase him to the ends of this realm and probably into others.
it's fine. I'm glad Monsieur Lerner cared.
I'm not sure which one is more accurate right now. Is she Kael'thas or Arthas? Both of them are blonde.
A little bit both. Probably Arthas.
All I hear is, I'll chase you to the ends of the earth, Mal'Ganis. You hear me to the ends of the earth.
Ha. I don't know. I can't really tell.
Oh man, I can't wait to come back and call the Raw House. I mean Strathholm. I mean the Raw House.
Yeah, you're gonna be a boss. If you get Exodia, I don't think we're gonna wait.
Dude, I'm just looking at. I looked at all my spellcaster cards very briefly, and I'm like, I could just make these into an Exodia deck. It would be dumb, and I love it.
Exodia, obliterate.
If she walks away with Exodia somehow, she very well might.
Look at you with your Exodia buff boy.
She just walks around with Exodia and Dar's Master Sword behind her at all times.
That lines up
They're
pretty
like
well, right?
bouncers.
Like looking at it like this, that lines up pretty well. At least he has his good hand.
It is the right hand. The best hand.
The best.
With all of that being
Boys.
said, Exodia did say a time limit, didn't he? Oh, yes, he did. Exodia did give Jess a time limit. We'll get into that next game as well.
Or, you know, the half game.
Minigame. Yeah, that's why she didn't stop. If it was just like battle for Exodia, she would have been like, alright, let's go regroup. But then he said time limit.
Huh. No, I just.
Toby's just like, I want to be strong with like my brother. All right, disappears.
Wait, hold on. Zork fuck didn't fly. He just kind of teleported, didn't he?
Yep.
Well, I wanted the deck. I was just giving context.
Oh, what? So Jake, you just need
Then
to
just say you wanted a deck.
You said you want to be. You had to. You.
I told you that
gotta
whatever's
be-
granting this wish for you is gonna have to interpret it, and as soon as you gave me a flowery thing to say, I'm like, all right, cool, later.
You were strong with your
You
brother.
gone.
All right.
Oh, never mind.
I know what
then.
to do with
Well,
you.
fuck.
Get out of here.
Never mind then.
You.
Oh,
got
don't
your
worry.
wish.
You'll see what happens, Toby. Everything will be perfectly fine, Toby.
You guys gonna stream this one, right?
Yeah, of course.
The mid game.
Yeah, of course we will.
So Jake, all you need to do is get one card and then just vanish to like halfway across the. Bitch can't follow you. You win
Yeah.
by default.
Or we could just have another shadow game and I beat him again. This time we'll just actually put our souls on the line.
Like we don't have any more souls, bitch. Duel me.
Your soul versus mine. You can have Zork, you can have everything.
He looks at Zork like, why would I fucking want Zork?
Look at him, he's fucking Satan. You can do whatever you want with Satan afterwards. But he's Satan.
Toby gets the armor that Valen has in season 4, Guido says.
Fucking Christ. Okay. I'll take it.
Oh my god.
Give me the Sea of War Calculaus. Fuck it.
Guido has having a bunch of ideas as to how like what happens with you. Clips is having some neat ideas.
I just want the.
How jacked is he to stop Zork with one hand? Here's the thing. He didn't stop Zork with one hand. The dual spirit in his arm, which was the left arm of Exodia, stopped Zork with one hand. That's what happened there. From session 39 and beyond, the part of Toby will play by this spooky sheet ghost.
Nah, he's just dead. I'll just start working on the other character.
Clearly Toby will end up like Zane. Just like fucking heart problems and
I want to be strong with my brother.
Have you seen Dark Chat? I will look at Dark Chat in just a little bit. We are going to be ending the stream, guys, in just another minute. Anything else you guys would like to say before we end things, including those people in the call with me? Do so now. Forever hold your peace until the weird, like, tiny mid game that we have later on in the week or the beginning of next week.
This has got to be the most fucked we've ever been so far. That's saying something. That's quite a bar to surpass. That one.
It's fine. I'll just come back.
No, I think you've been more fucked.
Oh
with
my
poison.
god, yes.
Mhm.
Cicerone said, after winning Best Butt, Toby just had to die, didn't he?
I mean, yeah, that's kind of how it goes.
His ass was too good for this realm.
It's just a combination of things.
Oh, by the way, that does remind me. Something happened during the thing. Going to some of the other cheers that were happening, because there was a bunch of stuff happening on with the cheers. Only one target did give a couple of points to shock Makoto with.
Ha!
So let me go and add those up here. Thank you for reminding me about that, because I would have completely forgot about that, because it was happening during other
what's happening?
things. So going to it, that would have been 2 D points, or not D points. These are these are D points. 2 D points, 2 more D points, and I think the first one was 2. So that's gonna be 6. That's gonna be 6 D points to Makoto.
Well, thank you very much.
So you know the stuff you buy stuff with, that's gonna go to you, and you're also gonna get shocked. Because they specifically said Makoto with it. I will just say 6 D points to the party.
Okay.
But Makoto in
Hey.
particular gets shocked.
Ha!
since that was specified. With that being said, guys, I hope you guys are gonna enjoy the other things going on. And with all that being said, guys, we're all gonna go and talk about what happened today, get everybody in line with what's gonna be set up here, and kind of make sure that they understand what's gonna be happening, just in case things go wrong in the little mid game we have. Hope you guys will enjoy it. Until next time, guys. Later days.
Bye.
I'm dead.